Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. His eyes on finances.
Her hands control the pause.
Counted by the minute.
Then we walk through the doors.
Serious topics.
Thought-provoking.
His thoughts, her thoughts.
We keep it potent.
Lots of fun, no drama.
Every episode is smashed.
They try to play it light,
but we bring the truth of class.
Rod and Tonya.
Live and direct.
Speak it plain.
Earn that respect.
Don't come soft.
Don't come fake.
When we step in,
the room don't break.
Points blank, event yours.
Points blank, event yours.
They don't enter rooms.
They kick down doors.
Are they ballin'? Are they paid?
Let us see those checks.
Forget the power and the money.
We command respect.
Yeah. He brings the pressure.
She brings the proof.
Clean little debate
with a big picture truth.
We got opinions.
We got receipts.
Laugh through the headlines.
Then we hit the streets.
Timmy talk slick.
Y'all know that's trash.
We cut through the noise.
And we move too fast.
Rod and Tonya.
Live and direct.
Speak it plain.
Earn that respect.
Don't come soft.
Don't come fake.
When we step in,
the room don't break.
Points blank, event yours.
Points blank, event yours.
They don't enter rooms.
They kick down doors.
Are they ballin'? Are they paid?
Let us see those checks.
Forget the power and the money.
We command respect.
Yeah. No small talk.
No small.
No fake shine.
Real conversation.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Every single time.
Laugh a little.
Think a lot.
Say it with your chest.
That's the shot.
That's the shot.
All right, enough of all that, man. I'm ready to get in and talk about these baby mamas and baby daddies and baby mamas. Talk about out there. Gee, let me get us up in this thing. What's going on? You fresh off a trip? I've been all around Dallas. This one block I live on. What is going on, T? What's happening?
What's going on? What's going on?
Man, I'm so happy to see you. I don't know what to do. I don't know why. I'm just happy to see you.
Look, and let me tell you, we've been running ever since we've been back. We've been running. And Timmy had to leave right back out. He was in Texas for a conference in Houston, though. And then my work at work because it's budget time, so it was just crazy anyway. And then, then the weekend and just stuff. So I've been like not really in the YouTube street since I've been back, but I'm back now. So I'm good.
Well, I tell you what, let me just I pulled some of them up, but let me speak to everybody in the house since you used to get on to me about that. It's this dude named Points Blank Experience. I think he'll troll or something. He'll be here say, "Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to Live and Direct with Rod and T." We got the mighty House of X. We got Yo, it's your boy Leo. Hello, it's me, Winston. Yes, honey, in the crib together. They come to form the House of X Entertainment Incorporated. We got Keisha from Just Asking for a Friend in the house. She fresh off her thing. She got a question for you right off the bat. I'm glad too, because that was what I was going to ask. And y'all go check out, that's my co-host from the classroom. Man, I got two of the best co-hosts in the world. I go up against anybody. We got MC in the crib. What up, MC? Say, hey, Rod. Tell you, hey, chat. We got Experience with Sassy in the building. I want to shout out all the channel members, the people that make it do what it do, like Keisha, got the Rich beside her name. Let me see everybody speaking. Hey, we got Jerry, Miss Jerry in the crib. What's up, Miss Jerry? Hey, we got Living It with Sandra James. I checked out her channel yesterday, man. Highly motivated. I think I may have been the only dude there, but hey, man, it was a great I think it was I don't know, Sandra, you might have put in the comment. I looked up and down. I said, wait a minute, man, I might be the only dude here. But the content was great. I ran into a tough question. Y'all got to go check out the replay. She gave Points Blank Experience a lot of props. So I said, wow, what an intro. Tonya, we got our third question.
Oh, already.
How was the trip?
The trip was wonderful. We will be doing a review after I put the vlog out. There'll only be 2 videos. Well, my members will see more of it, but there'll be 2 videos. One is just a general vlog leading up to the honest review about the group trip, because we went on an Aruba takeover with Life with Us TV, Lynette and Stanley. There's some long-term affiliates, associates, friends of ours. And then we also did, of course, like a little mini bar crawl up the strip down there. So that one will most likely come out first, and then the vlog. Um, I'm waiting for them to put theirs out first before I put mine's, because I want them to feature theirs first. So it might be a little bit before that vlog, but as soon as the vlog goes out, then when me and Timmy do our live, then we'll sit and we'll talk about it in full. But it was nice. We enjoyed ourselves. It was turned up from beginning to the end, but we also did have some time to relax. We was able to dress a little cute as well, and it actually felt good because we've been cruising for a while now. You know, when you get those cruise offers, you can't help but just cruise. Is like, do we spend money or do we go for, for close to low low? So you want to spend the low low. So we've been cruising and stuff. So it actually felt good to be doing a land trip at a resort with you. There's no hustle bustle and all this other extra stuff that you need to do. We loved it. We really loved it, and we will be back. We will go back.
That's amazing because that's the only place I want to go in the Caribbean. I used to want to go to the Bahamas. That's why I joined the Navy, but that changed in 23. I went. I don't care if I ever go again. Um, it wasn't worth it. Hey, I want to thank we had up to about 49 real homies in the crib. Do me a favor, if this is your first time here, let me take this down real quick. Oh man, I ain't even got it up there. Y'all don't even know who the heck we are. Hold on, man. Let me get this on here. I spent a lot of time putting my name ROD up there. So hey, we gotta get that right. Hey, it's your boy Rod. It is your girl Tonya T from TNT Connect, Event Yours. And if this is your first time here, whichever channel you're watching, please hit that subscribe button, get a video, the live, a thumbs up, tell a friend to tell a friend, share it out. Get on your community tabs, get on your WhatsApp or your Yahoo, whatever you got, just share us out. But so did you go by that hotel? This is my last quick. I want to talk about these baby mamas and baby daddies.
Okay. You said, did I go by what hotel?
It's a hotel down there. I think Hyatt has. It's called anyway, I'll think of it. Because
I mean, there's a lot of hotels down there. Hotels,
hotel.
Airbnb. We were at the Reu.
No, it wasn't the Reu.
It's like a multi-hotel, look like its own little mini campus or whatever. Big white. But Hyatt is down there, Radisson is down there, Marriott is down there, IHG is down there. Everything's down there. And I mean, it has so much to do down there too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, baby mamas and baby drama. Baby mama, baby daddy drama. Y'all see how I did that? It was not on purpose, I promise. But we left off and the baby's mamas was in the lead. Now, I try to remember what the lead was. Was they in a good lead or a bad lead?
Well, I think we were talking about, who's basically caused more problems. And I think the discussion was primarily, it boiled down to the fact that usually the woman is usually carrying emotions and all of that, but we did agree that the men, they do too. Mm-hmm. It's just that most of the time it's the woman that's feeling some kind of way because she's the one left with the kids. So, first you promised me we gonna be together, now we not together. Now I got to deal with somebody else. Now I'm still want you, but you dealing with somebody else, and then my child got to be around them, or you come over here and you want to smash every now and again, and then it just give me hope that we gonna get back together and all of this. So it the scenarios that we happened to talk about last time equated to the baby mama being more toxic in the situation. However,
so no, I ain't mean to interrupt you. I hold it out.
No, go ahead.
So just cause you come over there and I, whatever you just said about smashing, that don't equate to no we about to be together. That equate that we maybe they need to talk about it before they do something. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you get people that it's familiar, and when people are still in love with the person, of course they always have hope, right?
Yeah.
And if the guy know exactly what to say, exactly what to do, exactly how to touch her, exactly how to, all that type of stuff. Of course, that's pretty much it. And then and if she doesn't really have anybody else, instead of her adding bodies to her roster, she just better to keep doing it with someone you've already been doing it to.
So she can't get mad when he said, "Hey, I don't want to be with you." We just
No, she can get mad, but what it mean? It don't mean nothing. It just mean it is what it is. But that's just what she wanted, So
she going with that familiarity and okay, yeah, I feel now. Yolo said, "Mamas cause more drama than daddy petty." I done seen some
what's the
petty mamas
difference
out there
though?
too, though.
No, I need that. I need us to unpack that. What's the difference between drama and petty, Yolo?
Well, I'm gonna answer on behalf of Yolo until she type it in there. Not I'm gonna answer on behalf of Rod. I think drama. People think of some catastrophic stuff like come to my job and tell everybody just go off in the middle of the office or something. That's drama.
Okay.
Or I come outside and my ride is on blocks and I ain't got no windows and it's December. That's drama.
Okay, but let me tell you this though. But this is how I feel though. When guys end up with these baby mamas who act like that, that mean you ain't that mean you just screwing anything because you ain't know she was crazy before you got with her.
Man, I'm here. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm just speaking on behalf of Rod. But I ain't saying I think like that. But a dude, they ain't thinking about your mental state when you're in the club and they dropping it and twerking, whatever they call it in 2020. There ain't nobody over there doing no tests, no aptitude tests, and nothing. You just looking at what you see. You don't care if she crazy or not. You just hope.
No, I think that most of them know that the heifers be crazy, and they don't care because they like a little toxicity, and it turns them on until
it
she
turns them
going
on.
crazy, until she busting your tires up, scratching, keying up your car, going up to your job. And see, this is the thing that I don't understand.
Me either. I don't understand.
Okay, so this the thing here. I understand people get emotional, right? I understand people get emotional, but if you require, and this is only if you require, if you need, if the issue that you mad with him is, I don't know, maybe he didn't pay the child support or whatever it is, why would you go up to his job to help him lose his job?
I ain't never understood that either.
Now you definitely ain't getting none.
But it ain't about what you get. It's the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. That's what I think it is, because you got to be a complete fool to go to the source of the income and mess it up. But they don't care about that. See, just like that dude that cared she was crazy at the club. Now she don't care. It sounds like something about sex will mess your head up, because he knows she crazy at the club, but he still gonna go kick it with her for the night. And right. Then she know when she go up here and cuss him and the manager and everybody else out at the job, he ain't gonna have no job. So they just crazy.
Well, I my whole thing is when I see folks that get emotional and they do stuff that actually ends up hurting them too, that I just don't get that. There is not. There ain't none in the world to make me act that damn fool. Now, I may do some other stuff. Like, if I do something to you, just in general, I'm not going to be in trouble. I'm not going to be impacted or affected. If I think about it, and I'm gonna lose too in the end, then I'm not doing it.
To what? Oh, you're gonna lose also. Okay, But see, we're sensible. I ain't going nobody's job. I ain't gonna say I didn't do no aptitude test. Maybe got somebody a little different. I ain't gonna say no other word. But hey, in there in a funny farm, say her ex took all the tires off her car once. So he had to be out there, unless he was on the NASCAR circuit, he had to be out
So
there.
she had you on bricks.
like a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah, on bricks. And I think he was on bricks in front of the cop station.
In front of the cop station with no windows. Every time I see that, I laugh. But hey, Indiana, hold on, Indiana, you gotta add to this, because how long did he have to perform this whole? Because that's a long. I mean, I hope he had one of them things you turn like this. He had to have a power drill. And how did he get to the outlet? I mean,
exactly.
Man, he was.
Now,
really,
I maybe heard of people busting people tires.
Yeah, you know what I don't understand? I do understand, but I don't. Like, they used to just key cars, like just walk down the car and key it. Then they got creators just started spelling their name and they're putting derogatory a whole paragraph on the car. You come up, there's a whole.
Or they go and they busting folk windows. Are you stupid? Like to me, I just think that's immature. Or if your emotions is so hung up in somebody to make you do something like that.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm telling all y'all, but hey, y'all, hey, I'm just telling y'all what happened. So I was out on my patio one morning, mid morning, and I kept hearing somebody knocking. I thought it was somebody at my front door. So I came in the house and they wasn't out, but I still heard the knocking. So I thought it was somebody working on the roof. So me being a retired dude that ain't got nothing to do, I got a little nose. And I peeked around the corner, and it was this dude with a helmet on, a bicycle helmet, about to walking up to a car. I was like, man, he must be off the chain. Cause I know he ain't about to get in the car with no helmet on.
So what happened?
So I saw this brick, and this dude was just beating his windshield, and me being in a state of shock, I couldn't get my phone out of my pocket, and why would I?
Lord have mercy.
So before I could do anything, he jumped over the fence that had no steps. I don't know how he did. He was kind of small and had a bicycle on the other side of the fence. That's why he had the helmet on. I wonder, was that some baby mama drunk?
Ain't no telling. It might be. Maybe the car was parked someplace. You know, maybe the person got caught with somebody.
Y'all, I'm just telling y'all what I saw. Don't y'all go call nobody. Tell my Rod, say Rod ain't saying nothing. But I'm AI right now. But anyway, the women show out more. I would show out worse. Fighting, causing a scene, the daddy withholding funds unless he can smash. Well, man, I ain't gonna say, but they got what you call it, stuff in place for that. I mean, because I wasn't withholding nothing. I mean, I ain't had no choice because it was automatically coming out my check through the state of California and the state of Arkansas when my daughters were younger. So, I mean, if you got one of them,
you ain't go back in. Well, then again, but you know what? But that was your wife, though, right?
No.
Oh no.
No, my daughters. I wasn't married. I don't. That's a whole nother show. But
okay.
But you always trying to get me incriminated on this channel. But no, I never did go. I never did return to the scene of the situation. It was no reason to. But one of them, I wouldn't have. We could have been on Gilligan's Island and I wouldn't have messed with her.
So, okay. So outside that, you mean to tell me you in your life, because to me, I feel like all men have, whether it's their current wife or not. I think that everybody in this world have come across some that if you was to think about it right now, it'll put that little chill through your body or whatever. Even if you don't even like the person no more.
Let me try real quick. No, man. I ain't
no, but what I'm saying is everybody can have that had that one person that just knew exactly what buttons to push, what to do, what to say, how to act, when to act, and it was just good. Period. There's that. And if somebody say no, they haven't, well, then you missed out on life.
See, I was looking at the Belinda. I'm gonna put this up here. I agree. We totally agree.
Mm,
Well, what
I
was that
agree.
last part of that?
No, I said you just missing out on life if you did.
What if you didn't go back?
No.
Uh,
If there's not a person,
that make your
if
legs
you're
shake?
of a certain age and you've had certain, there's always that one person, not most of the time, that one person that just knew what to do. Whether they was the right person or not, that's neither
You
here nor
should
there.
you should have told me this was gonna be one of the questions, so I'd have had a couple of days to think about it because I can't think of nobody.
Okay, well then that means it wasn't
I
important
mean,
enough
I ain't gonna put that much effort into it either. But
and it wasn't impactful enough. You know,
well, I felt if it was that
that's what
impactful,
happened
I'd
when
still
you
be with them.
you know what I find it hard to believe. Well, then again, you
Well,
was
I
in
mean, maybe
California.
by the
Wait,
end of the
you
show,
did go from Arkansas to California, so
what they gotta do
it's
with
all right. You might not have.
ain't no well, whatever. I was missing y'all. Now I'm messing with you. Hey, Sandra said, I think that even though the understanding there is just going to be a sexual moment because of the soul tie,
Yep.
she starts going into those emotions that drives hope of getting back together.
Yep. Exactly. Yep. And that's what happens. And then usually, if the guy does it, sometimes it's really more about control, a little less about emotions. Because if he has her feeling like something might occur, then that calms the drama down.
He got her feeling like something like marriage
They
or
might get back together, so then all the drama ceases.
I wonder do people still believe that in 2026? It seemed like that should have faded out with like Pac-Man or something. you know, I just I get.
Yeah, but
Hey, but
yeah.
I've been hearing a lot about this soul ties, man. I
Well,
think
everybody, well, actually, I put you this way. A woman receives, men put out. So a woman re- receives. So for every man that she's with and he enters, she's the one receiving. So
see
there
that.
are connections. There are soul ties to those individuals.
Yeah, I
Well,
was told by a professional that I don't think she didn't get into the putting and receiving and all that. She just said if there's a bond, there's a soul tie. Pretty much what you just said between
right.
that bond. And
Mhm.
I ain't never heard of that in my life. I wanted to call somebody and ask them about it, but I didn't know who to call. So
You silly. So
anyway, huh?
let's talk about toxic double standards because I know we've been talking about who's the worst, who's bad, and all this type of stuff. But let's just talk about double standard when it comes to baby mama, baby daddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as we all know, most of the time the woman is expected to do everything, right? And then the men is sort of like just pay a bill or something. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So there's like this standard of, well, I'm the daddy, so if we do have a child, it really isn't going to inconvenience me any, really maybe financially, but other than that, I got my freedom. It's just you're the one that got to make arrangements with work, take off of work, miss out on a few things, can't do this, gotta go find a babysitter, all that type of stuff. Um, and then society, if a woman decides for the kids to stay with the dad, now she's judged, like, oh, you're a bad mom because why don't you have the kids? But it's okay for the dad not to have the kids. Like, it's both of our child. So we're both the parents. And so it's almost like the woman gets judged more if she's not the one sacrificing her life for her kids.
Yeah.
What are those things that, do you agree with that? Do you feel that if a A woman and a man have a child, and the woman gives the child to the father to raise. Does that make her not a good mother? Like if the roles were reversed.
I know
He has a child, he has a child full time. It goes and visits the mom every weekend, every other weekend, holidays, whatever, child support is being paid. Is it the same judgment? Most of the time it's not.
No.
It's almost like, well, you're the mother, you're supposed to always have the child.
I'm just gonna be real because I don't like sugarcoating nothing. Usually in that scenario you just said, unfortunately, a lot of times the man is gonna get all the praise and the woman gonna catch all the hell.
Yeah.
If she gives the baby to the father,
right,
and she doesn't have the child full time, and that to me that's a mega double standard, Yeah. But I do know people that have done that, and from what I've seen, they didn't really, at least in the general public, they didn't have any issues. I don't know what took place behind closed doors, but we got some look like some paragraphs in here. I got to go back up, but y'all, please comment on what Tonya just said. Because that's pretty deep. That whole double standard, and that's a lot of time people don't want to really talk about that, or we don't address that. Somebody said in here, I think it's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up right after this. Abusive also count. Now it sounds like Indiana Funny Farm had this dude should have been on TV like 48 hours.
But wait a minute, canceled the phone, so I couldn't call nobody. Cancel what phone? The cell phone, or the, like, you was in the house and maybe y'all lived together and the person cut the phone off. like I need you to elaborate on that, because I'm trying to make sense of everything.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I take out of this. If he was skilled enough to get all 4 ties off, he probably got rid of all the lines, mobile lines. So, I mean, Indiana, you telling this stuff, we just trying to figure it out. But she's been on the classroom, and actually, Indiana Funny Farm's a huge supporter of Keisha. She's also in the homestead community. She's a huge supporter of Just Asking for a Friend, and I got to know her through that. But I've heard some of these stories. They keep on telling us, Indiana, because this is good. We try to put this together like Columbo. Now, all baby mothers aren't.
See, the problem is she put the thing on them. That's what that was, cutting ties and cutting the phone off and everything.
What you call that? The macaroni pot? Because I've been still trying.
You know what? You know
what? I got that one of my bullets. Right?
You actually make. I'm beginning to think that you have been disconnected from the world.
No, okay.
Anybody, you know what? We only a couple of years apart, and you act like you was born in like 570 BC or something.
Hey, I'm gonna scroll to the bottom and I'm gonna come back where I am. Anybody in this live stream, it's 35 real homies and homegirls in this live right now. Anybody ever heard of the female body part being called a macaroni pot?
Macaroni in the pot. Okay. If you have, put a B in the chat for Cardi B. Macaroni in the pot, or just put WAP in there. WAP. Y'all know what WAP is.
I heard of WAP.
Then you know what macaroni. Okay, macaroni in the pot. What sound does it make?
What? Shit, some bubbles. I guess I don't know, but I know this. What you saying right now? Tell you what you said. It sounded like you was saying y'all was singing that when you was playing double dutch back in the day. Like he hit the spot, he put the macaroni in the pot. You know them little songs, y'all.
No. This was Cardi B's song WAP.
Cardi
macaroni in the pot. What sound does macaroni in the pot make when you stirring it?
See, I think you confused, because I didn't Megan Thee Stallion sing WAP.
That was their collaboration.
Oh, okay. I don't know who was saying what. Hey, y'all, okay, I'm gonna go to the bottom. I'm gonna come back. All right, here we go. Who is that? All right, look, Unbiased says she ain't never heard of that. Sandra says she ain't never heard of that. Who is this here? Jared says she ain't never heard of that.
Hold on.
Your
wait
friend,
a minute.
Says she ain't never heard of that. It's Rod Wins, damn it.
No. Okay. It's somebody. Okay, but guess what? Hold on. Still okay. Sandra, where you live at? Like, just what state?
What they got to do with it?
It do.
Tell you, it's a unanimous decision.
No, there's cultures in certain states in areas. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
I put it this way.
say.
Let me tell you why I say the cultures are different. If people travel, people don't travel. People may not listen to every kind of music, right? That's how it is, right? Look at Unbiased, macaroni in the pot. That's right. See, she
Oh,
knows.
she probably just Googled it because that's why she just said she never heard of it.
No, not Unbiased. That was Sandra.
Oh, okay.
California. See, ain't that where you was at, Rob?
Yeah, but I was in Arkansas too, and I know I actually
there you go. There you go.
We gonna get
I'm
through
just
this show.
saying.
Hey, we go. All right, hold on. We gotta get. Let me get into the equation, then we gonna come back to you.
I think it's just a matter of what it's a song. I mean, you hear it through a song, you know. So, and not everybody listens to
Cardi B and
rap music or Cardi B music or trap music. Exactly.
My
Yolo
mom
don't listen to Cardi B, but I bet you knew what macaroni in the pot was.
She said no.
That's what I'm talking. Macaroni in the pot.
Who said that?
That's Keisha.
Hell, Keisha probably would know the hell. Keisha know all the songs, man. Mm-hmm. Hey, my mom would pass away if I would have behaved that way. She was telling us about this behavior before we were even old enough to understand what she was talking about. And that's huge, man. A lot of it is communication. And I think that's a whole other topic, but a lot of times there's no communication about this. And we end up with, I'm going to tell you the worst. Yeah, kid, older people act a fool, surely. But when you get a young man and a young woman talking about having a kid, the drama is a high probability of drama. They don't have to be young, but I like this. We got to start talking to our young people. You could be like me. Your mama could talk to you anyway, but then sometimes you ain't listening. You know, your hormones start jumping or whatever. I never understood that either. The car has never done anything to me. Best revenge is to just leave them alone and give them your absence.
That's right.
Yeah. Now that right there might cause. Next day, I'm glad you said X in there because I don't know, man. That sounds like some good advice. But then if he already doing all that and you still, he might blow the whole roof off the house next. I don't know, man. Hey, what's going on? Loving myself 2.0. Where you been? I ain't seen you in a while. Michelle and the Heezy say, hey, point blank, event and chat. All right, no access. Hey, Sassy said you don't get no access. Ain't no codes, no keys, none of that.
There you go.
All right, so tell you, look like we everybody's speaking. Let me get on here. Okay, Fatima says women get antagonized behind closed doors, and when she go bananas, now she's a problem. Baby mothers isn't going. I'm gonna say it crazy for no reason. Ask the baby daddy, what did he do? What did you do?
Or didn't do?
Or now it ain't. I'm gonna have to jump in here because sometimes. This is true. What Fatima's saying is true, but sometimes the man ain't did nothing, and the woman just mad because he don't want to be with her anymore. And maybe he did give her some false hope.
That's the part that's what he did. He doesn't want to be with her anymore.
But I will say that's probably a good one. What? Oh, okay. Hey, what up, Tony? Mindy, what's going on?
Hey, Tony.
Said, you guys are stepping in it tonight. Yeah, we stay stepping in it. Rod T, be sneaking in on your bruh. T, you should have been a journalist. Yeah, I know, man. What up, Jags? I ain't even see Jags sneaking here. What up, Jags? She said, hey, Jags. Make sure you ain't in no other live. I ain't see no Jags, but hey, let me see.
Jags is in here. I think I saw Jags in the comments.
What up, Jags? Thank you for stopping by, man. How you feeling, man? I know you had a situation. Women different from man. They always have someone else to fall back on. Man, move forward, not fall back. What up, Chris? Hey, I ain't never seen you here, man, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Go tell somebody else we don't know to come on over here. We got 39 real homies in the crib, and I want to thank everybody for being here. And so, what you think about this, Tonya? Women always falling back, and men always falling forward.
That's not always, because the situations may be different, but I tell you this, women are emotional creatures, so it may take them longer to move forward. And plus, when you have a child, you can't just be around everybody. So of course, you know, the pace in which you move forward is going to be a little different.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, I want y'all to tell you, we ain't gonna tackle it right now, but I want to get everybody's minds and thinking. One of the things that came up on part one, if you're a father and you go over a woman's house, your baby mama's house, or I don't like even saying it, but I got to say it for the show. You go over your child's mother's house, and not only is your child up, but it's 4 other baby kids up in there too. And you only brought something for your child, but the other
Ooh,
kids,
that's a sensitive subject for folks.
huh?
That's a sensitive subject for folks. Go ahead, bring it up. Go ahead.
But we brought it up last time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This
Yeah,
is
that's a
a sensitive
tough.
subject for folks.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I want to see because I don't know what I do exactly. Petty promises actually to get what he wants, knowing she toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what up? Tony said, hey, everybody, speaking to everybody. Absolutely accurate. He does do that sometimes for the sake of control and knows that she will always be available.
Yep.
This, hey, I think Tony in a state of shock. He said this topic is heavy. Yeah, what we do, that's why we call it live and direct, man. We ain't scared. We ain't scared, Tony. B&T. Shit, we talk about anything. Hey, who? Oh, Timmy said, "Hey, Rod T and there." Oh, you don't know? Okay, I'm like, hold up, man. Did this deja vu? You make sure these glasses. Please hit that like button. I just did. Says only. Oh man, y'all hit that like button. 7 likes. What's going on up in here?
Hit that like button.
Hey, who is that? Who be saying that? Is that Tree?
Yeah, that's what Tree be saying. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Hey, Jerry, Christopher, Jerry said, not all women. When I'm done with you, I'm done. No going back or coming back. Yep. So she said she don't fall back. Jerry said she fall to the side with the gangster lean. That's right.
That's right.
All right. That's babysitting your own kid.
Don't you hate that? Be like babysit. How you babysit your own goddamn child?
Yeah. No, I don't. Hey, what's going on? By say, hey, Pell and Chad, happy Monday to all. All right, everybody, speaking. Hey, if anybody dropped any jewels or gifts or anything like that, I can't see them in StreamYard. I do want to thank you. And if you haven't, you're free to do so. I'm not just saying this so you can, but I've been missing those because we can't see them. And just asking for a friend has been kind enough to let me know. Cheryl said, if you are the mother and you push the baby out, it's a bigger connection, but the baby belongs to both.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now that's a word right there. Hey, Cheryl, Miss Cheryl, the Sandra James is the young lady that was watching the replay of our interview that I was telling you about. So that's who it was. I couldn't come up with the name, but now you know. So a bigger connection, but and you know, I don't know if it's on what we're going to talk about, Tonya, but I think we already hit it, so I'm not going to bring it up. And if we did, let me know. I know we touched on it. We may have beat it up last time, but when the child is being used as a pawn.
Oh yeah, we did. We did talk about that. Okay. What was it? Weaponizing the child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Having the child report back who was over there, what you did, what you doing, what you're not doing, or hey, you can't come over here and get your child if you got this person over there and you can't do, yes, or you can't see your child unless you do this or unless you do that. Mm-hmm.
And Jerry pretty much is saying what we've already said, that women usually get the bad rep and the men get the high praise. Hey, what up, Tasharia? Thank you for being here. My DFW sisters in the house. No cell phone back then, so he just cut the house line, man. It sounds like
oh wow,
1988. Yeah, it wasn't.
She put the thing on them.
Hey, I ain't going, as you were telling you, and then I ain't gonna be talking about no thing. Hey, here go the whole list of people that said they ain't never heard. Okay, so it starts right here, and then it say, well, I guess somebody did hear about it because she was laughing, and then all these no's, but I ain't gonna go through all that.
Macaroni in the Pot is not the name of the song, but I'm pretty sure if I was to play WAP right now, even the people who say that they don't listen to it, unless you live up under a rock, you've heard the song before.
Hold up.
Whether it was in the grocery store whether it was in someone's car driving past you. Look at that. My wife got me pregnant at 44 years old. Fatima, you know what I think it is, Fatima? I think it get better with age. I just want to let you know, it get better. It get better with age. My husband attest to that.
Y'all, I gotta take a moment of silence to get my nerves back together because I can't believe Fatima, I can't even get a damn name right. Fatima just said that. And last time, hey, if y'all wasn't here in part one, I don't know if nobody else learned, but Rod learned, not that it matters. The hotter the hot pocket, the longer the sperm live inside. So if the hot pocket is hot, I learned that the average time is 3 days, but then it's 5 days if the WAP is also hot. So
well, I put you this way. Even on that song, that's part of what the one verse was about. She said, make the pullout game weak. Because if it's too good, he ain't gonna want to pull out. But we ain't talking about that. I just had to put that out there because
so her song said he make the pullout game weak.
Yeah, so make the pullout game weak. There's some men that don't have a good pullout game. That's why they got 11 million kids.
Gotcha. All right, so everybody, okay. Let me catch up here because it's
Macaroni in the Pot's not the name of the song, Rob. It's not the
I
name.
know it. Oh, you talking to Rob?
It's just a sentence that she says, just a little blurb she say in there. That's it.
All right. Yeah, I see a number here. Oh, really? Man, so I think I have
because I listen to Cardi B and I'm 64 and not familiar with some of the new age culture in some ways. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, after she explained, Rob said he know the sound. You country folk know. Hey, what's up, Miss Jackson 100? Thank you for stopping by.
All right, Miss Jackson.
All right, Kansas. She representing Kansas, not Arkansas, as you call it. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Arkansas.
Hey, what up, Des?
Arkansas.
Hello, Miss Tonya, Rod, and Chat.
Hey, Des.
Hey, man. So you got people in here hungry? Hold up.
Kraft Mac sound good right by now. Well, I like the Velveeta. That Kraft. Well, I put it this way. No, there is Kraft. But you got Kraft macaroni and cheese, and then you got Kraft cheese and macaroni. That cheese and macaroni was that powdered cheese. Well, nobody won't eat that powdered cheese.
That Velveeta ain't real.
And then they had the most skinny little ass noodles.
How in the hell did we get from baby mama and dad as to what kind of cheese?
They was talking about macaroni in the pot, and folks start getting hungry.
Everybody gonna leave and go to the grocery store. We already got about 15 people said they want some macaroni and cheese.
Okay, listen.
Look at that.
This how it started. We were talking about the baby daddy smashing, folks catching feelings. Why do they keep intertwining and connecting if they know they're not gonna be together? And the comment was made that, well, then it must be good. And then I said, she must got that macaroni in the pot. And then that's how it started. And it was like, well, what is that? What's macaroni in the pot? And then some people knew what macaroni in the pot was. So then now we had to start about it. Then macaroni translated to Kraft macaroni and cheese. Somebody said, I'm hungry now. So that's where we at now.
Hey, I got a shout out. Hey, I want to thank everybody for being here. You could have been anywhere on a Monday night. I know you're probably relaxing, getting your laugh on, but I want to thank what I just saw it. I've never seen
first off, everybody. I want to take a second. 1 second, Rod. I want to take a second.
5 if you want to. I got
everybody who's in the chat. I need everybody to share out this live. Rod is only a few away from meeting his milestone. With as many people that is in this live, if everybody would have subscribed with a second channel or something like that, he would meet his goal right now. So share it out so other folks can subscribe, please. Send it to your friend, cousin, grandma, granddaddy, uncle, auntie, baby mama, them, whoever. Just
don't tell him we're talking about
so we can get him so he can meet his goal. But I also want to say YOLO in the chat. YOLO made her 1,000 subscribers and her monetization. Go YOLO. She just made hers last week too.
What?
So the next one, the next celebration gonna be Rod again.
Why
Because
is
y'all
that?
know he got 51 million channels already. So again, he gonna make it again.
Thank
I'm
you,
about
Tonya.
200. I'm about 200 away from in this channel. But that's just the subscriber count. I still gotta get the watch out.
That won't be hard. That won't be hard. Hey, I want to take a moment, and we are taking a quick commercial break to congratulate YOLO for hitting 1,000. I think it was maybe on the 24-hour marathon. YOLO, oh, it was some collab we were on. And YOLO had a lot of questions, and it seemed like from that moment on, she just took off. She took everything she got and took off. So,
Yeah.
and tell you what you just said. Thank you. Yeah, if y'all can tell a friend and tell a friend. I wasn't going to mention it. I did send Tonya an email or I think it was an email, and I told her my plans. But thank you, Tonya, for that. And I do want to thank. We got a lot of people that have come through. I've never seen it's my Renaissance grandma in one of my lives, and I want to take the time to shout her out. And I heard she had one heck of a tent in Missouri. I think I saw it on a live last night. Somebody was talking about it. I heard about it on a live. No, it wasn't up then. I think I heard someone else talk about it. So thank everybody for being here. All right, Tonya, thank you for that. We got to get back down to this business, man. All right, JX said you feeling better. Everybody's speaking. Okay. All right. Nicholas Jordan said not all men move forward. Truth be told, men fall back too.
Yep.
Yeah, you weren't in here when that's how it all started. Tonya asked somebody, did they fall back? And that's somebody.
It's not always, but most of the time, women. Usually, if a man like want to come back and stuff, it's usually because he screwed up or something and he knew he messed up. It like there was an actual bond there at some point. But if it was just a hit it and quit it and you had the baby, what you expect?
One thing that really bothers me, everybody, and it'll probably forever bother me, and it'll never change. And this goes for me when I was a young man. Actually, when I was a teenager. I had my first daughter when I was a teenager. Nobody thinks about the consequences, the time frame. And I'm gonna tell you, I even had it messed up. I remember counting down, not every year, but I only have X amount of years before my child support is up. I only have X amount of years before I don't have to pay child support. That's inaccurate. You are responsible for that child, regardless. As long as that child is doing what they're supposed to, and I'm not talking about those stupid rules, but as long as they don't disrespect me as a parent, I'm responsible for that child until one of us leaves the face of this earth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how I feel. But so many times, no one's thinking about that. And who pays the price? We talking about the baby mama drama and the baby daddy drama, but what about the child, the baby's suffering?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. As they say, I'm gonna land the plane right there, whatever they say. So
just because you said that, I just want to pick with you for just a little bit,
you done did it all show, but go ahead.
So how many people, not just you, Rod, but folks in the comments, if there's anybody who ever got pregnant or got someone pregnant and it wasn't even good.
What you said, not just me. I ain't ever claimed that.
No. I'm asking.
Oh, I know where you're going because I got that on my list.
Because that's just like that's like adding a body to your roster and it wasn't even good enough to go on there.
But tell you what? Okay, so you got pregnant or you got somebody pregnant, either way, and it wasn't even good. But
in other words, it wasn't even good. Like, dang, like.
Let's just say it was the bomb. Let's just say it had your legs shaking. You couldn't.
Oh no! Well, then listen, but that's understandable. But what about when it ain't?
I think
it lasted 60 seconds, the 120 seconds, or whatever, and it's like, dang, ain't nobody get into nothing, no nothing, and then damn, here it is, a child coming out of. It was just that. That's it. We
Y'all,
need to
y'all
stay
in
on
the
it.
comments, I'm
I was
about to
just
fly through
wondering
these
if there's
comments.
anybody who who wasted. I say wasted a nut. That's what I call it.
Well, you know what I learned from my therapist last week?
What?
There's no such thing as wasted as long as you learn something. You learn that you can probably do that again.
That is true. That's true.
So, all right, Unbiased said, man, y'all think about what Tonya just said because I'm glad I don't have to think about it, but
Okay.
you
Okay.
can't buy for just one in my household. Kids feel some type of way when they see their siblings get something and they don't. I didn't play that. Everybody eats. And that's where I was going last time, Unbiased, when we talked about this in part one. I think my statement, I looked for it today. I'll be honest. I tried to find exactly when I said that and I didn't. But if I recall correctly, I would, but I don't know what I would do, but I would have to find a way to get those other siblings something. It may not be equivalent or the big thing like what my child is getting, but I'm not gonna just hand them a little. If I give my say I had a little 5-year-old, 6-year-old, I'm not gonna get him a Tonka toy this big and get all the little kids little bitty Hot Wheels like that. I'm gonna try to get something comparable. But I'm gonna talk to the other 3, 4, 5, 10 siblings, however many it is. Somebody had 12 kids last episode. I'm going to talk to him. What you saying, Tonya?
That nothing. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, because you just threw me out. Go ahead.
No, I did not throw you. Know, you said something, and I just it's reminded me. I got to say something when you done.
Okay. So I'm going to explain to those 4 children or 5, whatever, that their toy is just as important as the bigger toy, and maybe talk to my son and make sure he let them play with his toy. Now everybody's involved. That's how I would handle it. So I agree. Unbiased. Everybody eats. So what you think about all that, Tonya?
So let me back up and say this. That is the reason why there are people who don't want to deal with people that have multiple kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's say you make a certain amount of money, right? Mm-hmm. And your money can probably take care of one of somebody else's child, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where the quality of it is going to be appropriate, right?
Right.
But if you dealing with somebody that got 3, 4, 5, and I just got my one over there, so now instead of us going out to, I don't know, Longhorn to eat or Chili's, I'm just saying some family-based whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to get you McDonald's because my money ain't going to stretch like Longhorn or whatever or Chili's for all 5, 6, 7 of us. I mean, well, 8 of us, basically. I may only have enough for that amount. And so my thing is it, I know we want people to be considerate and stuff, but is it really, unless that person is going to marry, I don't think that person is not responsible for them. I'm not saying that it's not right if you do it or don't do it. What I'm saying is it should not be expected. And if a person has multiple responsibilities and they got another parent, they shouldn't expect it, basically. So if that person is going out or whatever, then guess what? If that person wants to take you out and they taking the kid or whatever, or maybe 2 out of the 5 you got, well, then guess what you need to do? You need to go call the other mama or the daddy to get the money for them other 3 kids. So then y'all can all go out and enjoy or whatever. But why does that one person who's dating now has to be like, oh, I gotta take care of all yours? And so that is the reason why a lot of times now some men are like, you know what? I'm not dealing with no woman with no multiple kids. You get some men that'll say, I deal with one that got one, especially if he don't have none. Right. And then the same thing with a woman. To be honest with you, I feel like this. 1 and 2 is usually like, that's it. When you get past 2, it's like, what were you thinking to have another baby if they got 4 different baby mamas and 4 kids? You gonna be baby number 5, baby mama number 5? You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's situations like that, but I just don't think that the other person is responsible for them other ones unless they marry you. If they marry you, then that means that they are committing and vowing to take on everything that is there. But if they're not married, I'm sorry. You know, if your other baby mamas or baby daddies, because it go both ways, because I'm not just gonna always assume the kids is with the mama. The kids may be with the daddy, but if the other one is broke, that was your problem, and you got 3, 4 of them too. So then you meet this one that got some money, and he or she supposed to spend all their money on their 1 and your 4. Is that fair? Is that fair? I'm just saying.
Well, let me put this out there. You know, in my opinion, you should know that this woman have multiple kids. And all right, so she already got 3 kids, and your kid is the baby. And now it's 4.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what that woman had before you went into this situation.
What situation? The baby situation?
Well, I mean,
are they together or are they not together?
Well, all right. Well, your scenario, they wasn't together, right?
Correct. That's what I'm saying. They were not together.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it back to and I know, I'm sure, like you said, we're not far from age with each other. When I was a child, I didn't expect to eat what my parents ate unless we were eating at home. Mm-hmm. Now we went out. Maybe if we all went to McDonald's, that's how it went down. But if we went out, and especially when we became of age, I'm not talking about 5 or 6. If we got McDonald's or a hamburger from the hamburger stand that was beside my house, my brother and I were ecstatic. We didn't expect no steak and potatoes because it was what my parents had. And now I think this is the environment we've created for these kids. So that could still work. Everybody ain't about to get no steak. Me and mom go and get some steak, and y'all go with these little Happy Meals. If that's all I have, we're gonna make it work for everybody, T. Or ain't nobody going.
Well, that's fine, but just like you said, I put it to you this way: that it just cracked me up how it's okay for that parent that have them 3 kids by them 3 different parents, 3 different woman or man, and they fine eating Happy Meals. They comfortable until they meet this next one. Now you want steak.
Oh no!
You was fine with the Happy Meal. You were fine with the little toy. You were fine with the nuggets, the 4 for $4.
I got that.
You was fine for the 2 Whoppers for $2. You was fine for that.
Well.
All of a sudden now you want to upgrade because your sister daddy, you know, she is steak and potatoes and Whataburger, not Wendy's burgers, you know. And it's like, but you fine eating nuggets, so why you tripping? You was happy, go lucky. Ooh, we had McDonald's.
You have more. You ain't gonna buy them no nuggets when they know you can afford a steak.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean by, okay, then that's just selfish.
But that's when you have to do this. Like when I went on like a 9 or 12 month hiatus. I just self-reflected. Then when I got back on the dating scene, everybody told me they love to travel. Well, they messed up because I have a whole channel on traveling. And they was like, I said, well, where you like to travel to? Well, you know, abroad. Okay, abroad where? I mean, and man, the answers I got, let me know.
That your ass don't need to go abroad because you can't even pronounce the damn place.
I'm not about to talk to you much longer. So maybe somebody need to ask some doggone questions. That's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you something. If you can't pronounce it, or
Yeah, you know, people
You don't
people,
need to
and I
go.
ain't talking about, I'm talking about male and female. I'm not talking about one gender. If you go to
Correct.
if you go to the state place and they say I want a filet mignon,
Man, listen.
you know they ain't used to eating them properly.
That exactly. They just trying to feel special. That's all that is. They
I
trying to
heard those.
trying to act like that's what they used to. I'm like, you
Now
better
I'm gonna
go
get you
get
one of
them
them.
damn Applebee's like you been get.
I'm gonna get you one of
Call
them
it
8-ounce
the damn thing.
sirloins. And then what's a real vibe? Yeah, man. I when I first got to California, I didn't know none of that stuff, man. I was happy to get a steak in Arkansas. I mean, when I was that, back in my time. But I mean, boy, we be tripping on here. We got 56 real homies in the crib. In case y'all wasn't here for Tonya's award-winning speech, we need y'all to hit that subscribe button on Points Break Experience. Hit the subscribe. It's free 99. I can give you a 99-cent back. It's free, man. You can see. Hopefully you're having a good time. If you ain't having a good time, you will in a minute. I guarantee you. The baby daddy not wanting to be with the baby mother is not the only issue with the baby mother. It's common, but it isn't the only reason. Break that down, Fatima. I think we're getting somewhere here.
Yeah, I need
I
you.
think you tried to trip me up with
Let me
it.
read it.
They were like,
Baby daddy.
they were like
The
getting
baby
pulled over.
daddy not wanting to be with the baby mother is not the only issue with the baby mother. It's common, but it isn't the only reason. Okay, she's trying to say that the baby mother would be upset for other things other than just they're not, like, it could be, he's supposed to pick the child up at such and such time and they're always not showing up, or they're supposed to be spending time with the child, but the child is over his mama house while he out in the street somewhere. Like, the baby ain't even spending time with him. It's spending time with everybody else but him. Like, so I get that.
Hey, some kind of way I went backwards too far. So I'm going back where I was supposed to be, I think, when I was looking for something. Hey, but Sandra say that they actually lack self-control. So
that's when we was talking about pull-out game.
You think that's the case?
It's self-control. You can't control yourself.
So you don't think it's no macaroni Tonys and wops?
No,
and all
it's
that?
I mean, it's that too. But if you got willpower, you know when you need to retreat.
Yeah, retreat. Okay. Hey, Mr. Money said he's cheating with macaroni from KFC. And then Fatima said Velveeta is way better now. Hey, Cedric, thank you. Noted. To share this channel working. Hey, you done missed a whole lot in there. You might have to. Well, we've been subscribed. I don't know who we were subscribing. I mean, we subscribing to me. I thought you said describing. I'm over here discombobulated right now with all these macaronis. Hey, we subscribing to me and Tonya. If you're not subscribed to Tonya, we subscribing to now. If you subscribe to anybody else, just leave after we all leave. Don't leave right now. Hey, thank you. Hey, you just shared out on Facebook and message. Hey, y'all share it out. Hey, call somebody right now. If you got a home phone, you know how you start right now to finish rotary.
No, not the rotary phone.
All right, tell you what, congratulations, YOLO. Boy, I'm way behind 1K. The Battle Zone, man. I like that name. What up? First time I see you here, hit that subscribe button, Battle Zone. I like that, man.
Hey.
Everybody speak. Hey, TNT. Hey, we got kids on your side over there. See, they don't know. I can tell what side y'all on. Y'all didn't know. I ain't gonna tell nobody how though. I'm gonna tell Tonya.
They see the paperclip. Not the paperclip, but the link thing.
Didn't you hear me say I just wasn't gonna tell them?
What? They
you
can't see the two. Only we can see the two.
Well, not. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
See.
T, what's your channel handle? Oh boy. Cedric, you shouldn't have asked that. She got about 17 of them. Don't ask her what kind of show she got. That's gonna be at the end of the live. Because she got about 25 shows.
The discussions, the podcast stuff, information, how-tos, reviews are on the TNT Connect. TNT Connect. The letter T, letter N, letter T Connect. That's the handle for this channel.
Oh, I was supposed to put
these discussions. Now, Event Yours of Spirits is my liquor channel. That's the bigger channel. That one is the, I'm almost to 4,000, y'all. Almost to
Hey, yeah,
4,000.
you should have been. Hey, y'all, we're gonna talk about all that because Tonya, oh man, Tonya, yeah, I remember when Tonya was like I want to say I met you was right around 12, 1,500.
Oh man, yeah. But I mean, I know. I remember back when I only had 20.
Hey, but you came in this game and changed the thing. It's event yours of spirits, right? Yeah,
Yep.
that should
Event
help.
yours of spirits. Yep.
I'm over here
Um,
typing. So, hey,
but
y'all,
okay. So co-parenting or control.
uh,
So what are y'all thoughts on, when you have to co-parent, do you feel that, is the baby mama usually the one that's trying to make things difficult for the co-parenting, or do you think it's the baby daddy that's trying to make things difficult with co-parenting? Meaning like picking the child up on time, being where they need to be, making sure that they're present for certain important things, parent teacher night, things of that nature, making sure there's communication about things regarding the child, just regular general stuff, not just about money. We're talking about school, we're talking about development, we're talking about the goods and the bads with the child, we're talking about their mental, their psyche, their spiritual health, their physical health, things of that nature, doctor's appointments, things like that. Do you think that which one of them do you all think has more of a problem with maintaining a healthy co-parenting relationship, and why?
you're gonna
That's
kill.
my question.
Can you like sum that up in like 7 seconds? Because I was having, I was too busy putting your channel handles in there. I heard
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Just the
I was
last
talking
seven
about
seconds.
which one do you think gives a problem with, causes problems with co-parenting? Is it the baby mama or is it the baby daddy?
I think it depends. I think it, just because you have custody, it seems like they would have more control. But then, what about the person that doesn't have custody? That's always busy when it's their turn, or
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Or
right.
uh, well, nah, my car don't work, or I don't have any gas. But you're going, you might be going to the club later on. Um, so I think it depends. I want to see. I'm gonna go down. I want to see what. Hey, what's going on, Pamela Thomas? Thank you for stopping by. Said what? And everybody speaking, y'all. I'm gonna see if y'all have a question or a comment. Put a C or a Q, because I'm about to shoot through these. That's when. All right, I want to go YOLO. I don't even, man. I gotta catch up, man. That's when the resentment and hatefulness come in.
I can read a couple of them.
Yeah, if you see some.
I just can't put them up on the screen.
Well, if you see one I need to pull up, I will. T, all pizza, hey, just from J, all pizza is not good, but you eat because you're hungry. Ooh.
Okay, I understand, Jig.
That's going back to that what if it wasn't good stuff.
Yeah, okay.
And it was a good damn.
Damn,
She
damn,
said that in her
damn.
Florida Evans voice. All right, everybody speaking 12 kids almost fainted. Yeah, I forgot who that was, but you got to go back and check part one out.
Okay, but this let me ask this. Leave that up there for put that back. It's almost like, how you see a car pile up and it ain't no ice on the floor.
Yeah,
there's no ice, there's no rain, like a 12 car accident.
Yeah.
Don't sometimes you wonder what the hell was car number 12 thinking? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you understand maybe the first, second, and third car was probably right up on each other's tail, right? But when car number 4 comes, my assumption is that they see and they slowing down, right? Even if they tap the back of the car. And then maybe car number 5 and 6 is like, oh, let me stop. How you get to car 12?
Well, I'm gonna tell you how it happened, Tonya. So, because I learned this in motorcycle safety class, you typically should be watching the car, not the car in front of you, but
correct,
in front of it.
Yeah, right.
So what happens, like I said, the third or fourth car, they're probably already speeding because really ain't nobody going to speed limit. So they're already at the last minute of braking and stopping. this person's speed, so they really don't. And when that person brake real quick, this person don't have enough time. I don't care what kind of brakes you got on your car. I think it could happen. I see where you're going with this. You would think by 12, somebody should be going slow enough to say, I'm not going to be the 12th or the 11th or the 10th.
That's all I'm saying. Like I'm trying to figure out, like I said, 1, 2, so maybe 3, maybe that's a real low maybe.
So what you saying is you shouldn't get with no woman that's been in a bunch of kid pile up?
Not if it's all by different. I don't. That's just me though. But there's some people that be like, I'm good. I love kids. Hey, knock yourself out. But I just feel like, what do you think that you got that's different than those other 3 or 4 that ain't there now? Like, what's different? Like, you get these women that be like, oh, I know he got 8 kids, but I'm different from them. He's gonna stay with me. He gonna marry me, Or I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost. I know that's a whole nother topic. I know it is. So let me.
It's called Bob. It ain't. It's called Bob. They banking on the bedroom. That's what it is. When they think they're gonna take the dude and he got 8 babies and she gonna be the one to slow him down and stop him. She banking that all that other stuff y'all been talking about, the wops and the mops and all that. She banking hers is gonna put him on lock, and often it's not. Because if he got 8 of them things,
then he got a whole lot of wop. He got a whole lot of wops he can go get.
He don't plan on slowing down until that money slow down, and he probably don't care about that either. Man, we got 88 real homies in the crib. Thank y'all for being here. Want to appreciate all of y'all. Christian said, hey, y'all. Hey, I ain't never seen you, but Christian. Hey, you know Christian?
Yes.
Oh, hey, Christian, I know you too then. Hey, man, hey, y'all, this is an interesting this whole conversation got me messed up because we talking about 12-car pile-ups. So what I got at it, this brother's he already got an 8-car pile-up and she about to be number 9. I don't understand the mental behind it. And this would be making me mad. I can understand the rich ones, right? That makes sense to me. Like, I could see how these girls would be like, oh, he got all this money. I'm just gonna live comfortable, right? But most of the time, it be the broke ones. They got all these kids by these women. I don't understand. Maybe he got the candy stick, I guess. I don't know. I would go call it the stanky leg, but since you call it
the stanky leg, nobody want no stanky leg.
I ain't talking about walking around town, man.
Man, listen, it be the broke one that ain't got nail pot to piss in. Like, they getting child support for $20, like $20 child support check. $8 child support check. Like, my whole thing is I don't. And I guess because those guys, they got more time to be perfecting their craft, I guess. So,
well, think about this. I'm gonna give you a scenario. So you got this guy that is not financially well off. You got this guy that got money. A lot of times, the guy that got money is I'm not saying all the time think he can bunny hop. But what if the guy that don't have a lot of money puts time and effort? Now, it might not work. Who knows? She might not want that guy because he don't have a lot, but he put time and effort in it. Every woman he run into, next thing you know, and then hell, it's 12-car pilots. Why can't he pile up 9 times? I mean, so I mean, I can see it. I can't see it, but I'm just trying to, because it's happening too much. There's got to be a reason. Maybe since I'm retired, I'm gonna go. I might do some surveys at Kroger next week.
You know what? You need to go on and buy yourself one of the little microphones.
Oh,
and go stand in front of Kroger and ask folks them questions, like them guys be doing on Instagram on the corner.
Yeah, I might have
surveying people and asking them questions.
I might, man. I ain't making no promises, y'all. Don't be asking me if I ain't.
Kroger Chronicles. That's what you call it. Kroger Chronicles.
I can ask them anything I want.
Whatever they gonna answer.
All right, oh y'all, but it might be on the popping right here. Oh man, Rod and Kroger. But now who gonna get me out of jail when they come out there and say I'm soliciting?
Or you doing this? You're not soliciting. You just asking them a question. Just say, hey, I'm doing some research. I'm doing a survey, and and this is the topic that I'm talking about. What are your thoughts about this? And see what they say.
All right. Hey, I'm about to fly through these comments. Tell you. So Unbiased says, so if I'm cooking and you bring your kids over, should I feed them? It's not. Yes, yeah. If it's enough food, just like some kind of way, it's got to be enough toys. It's not right. Like I said, everybody eats. I'm not saying, but the other kids, the most expensive thing, but bring them something. That's kind of what I said earlier. Everybody's speaking. YOLO. So they said they were just smashing. What is this here? My parents, I ate whatever they ate. Okay, there we go. And Cheryl said, right, Rod. Okay, YOLO said, my baby eat what I eat if she wants it. Okay. Now, y'all, I did say when I was little, I mean, but sometimes, I don't know, man. Sometimes that may or may not be the case. But hey, if you got it like that, do it. Hey, what's up, She Natural Homestead? And the Battle Zone, so that's real talk. Why is that the single mother do that? I understand, T. They probably didn't even have a passport. Yeah, they probably didn't, man.
Oh, they responded to when you was talking about the.
Yeah, that's another thing they said
about going abroad.
That was part of the profile too. Passport ready. I mean, I ain't getting back in there. I got to catch up with these comments. Hey, pimping ain't easy. She's an idiot. I agree with Tonya. It's not the other parent's responsibility to take care of someone else's child. If that parent takes him out and buys him something, then please keep it at your house. That's another good way to do it. If you know, and I think I said that the last time, if you know you're taking your child something, maybe you have to do it separately. But eventually, if he stay at that house, like it's got to be what Miss Jerry said, it's got to stay at the father's house. It can't go to the mother's house with all the other kids, and they don't have one. I can't play with that one. Right. So we don't have to beat that up. Everybody's speaking. Abroad love to travel. Abroad love to travel with your money.
Your money.
Yeah, they were going nowhere with my money. We weren't going nowhere. Unless it was online, we could virtually go. What they call this stuff? Virtual reality. Hey, yeah, we better go wherever you want to go. Put these glasses on. All right, everybody speaking Christian that part. I already put it in the T's channel. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna throw my handle in here too, since I was doing all that typing. Hey, y'all, real quick, because I'm gonna talk at the same time. I do have an Investing with Rod channel. If you want to learn how to get your money right for your financial future, I'll show you my journey and how to do it with small amounts of money. And I just dropped a music channel, Soul for Southern Sounds. It's actually merging with the official artist channel. Check them out. That's all I got to say on that. Hey, hey, girl, I got that McRib for you, and that's only part of the time. Hey, we got
them damn fake bone. Them fake bone.
They make it sound like it's good. It only come out like twice.
Let me tell you, I used to eat that damn McRib. That thing came out, man. Listen, I used to love that when I was younger. They don't make it like they used to. I don't eat it no more.
I don't either. I never did. I never had one. Hey, we got Angie Pooh 215. That was my first co-host on Points Blank Experience. It's gritty, everyone. I beat that like button. Thank you, Angie, coming in from St. Thomas.
Hey,
yeah, hey, Angie Pooh. Everybody showing love to Angie Pooh. And I got to get down here. All right. Don't be a bum. Hit the thumb, like, and subscribe. Yeah, man. I like that. Yeah, y'all heard it. Battle Zone said that. I didn't. I'm just reading these comments. I shared it out too. Not a rotary phone. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm on. You got to turn, man. You got to turn. I used to hate when
Mama used to put the lock on it. Never mind. Go ahead. Keep going.
I remember when I used to get to the last number. Like, you know, he had like 7. Well, where I'm from, we didn't have to dial no area code. You get to that 7.
You had to start over again.
No, my mom would come in there. Hey, boy, get out the phone. I need to use the phone. And wasn't no discussion either. Hey, the troops in old school got that phone right now. All right, Game Master in the house. What up, Game Master, my main man? Everybody speaking. Let me see. Let me see. All right, that's when I dropped Tonya. You got at Event Yours of Spirits and at TNT Connect, Tonya's channels. All right, you got it. All right, both. All right.
So if you unstar these other ones, because you okay.
Ooh,
Um
what?
yeah, if you unstar some of these, then I can help you go through some of
The
the other
star
ones. I
was so.
just
Well, I'd
don't
have
know
to go
which
all the way
ones
back
you
up though. Just put a little line. Put a. We can't put here. I'm gonna do a star. I'm gonna put a line that I'm gonna start. You see what I'm saying?
uh-huh.
And then that'll show up in the start. Even though I'm gonna have to go way down here, and then we're gonna be
But you
all.
gotta go to start and uncheck them.
Yeah, but if I do that, we just start on that one. Start on the one that got the lines on.
Oh, okay then. Okay, I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah, because I had to go all the way to the top to do that. I got stuff everywhere.
Game Master sent you some gifts.
Hey, thanks for the gifts, Game Master. Appreciate you, man. I can't see that over here, so
Man, the party line for the rotary phone. Man, listen, that I used to have that 100-foot phone cord. Can we get back to topic? We could talk.
yeah.
We
We
could
use it.
venture off about
We
so
read what
many
the people
damn
say.
things.
We
What
read what the
happened?
people say. Go
What
ahead.
you
All
say?
right, get us back on top. I'm just you. Well, you were talking about that rotary phone too.
Well, I know, cause you started it, and it was nostalgic. I started thinking about when you used to
Why ain't
put
start
that
that?
big long cord where you could go, so you could go sit down on the couch instead of stand up in the kitchen. Okay, co-parenting or control. So we talked about co-parenting,
Yep.
demanding constant updates. I think that's what you was going to get down to see if people were talking about the co-parenting.
Yeah. Here's one right here. Kristen says co-parent is a fool's game for immature people. So
Mhm.
maybe we need to tell people what is co-parenting.
Co-parenting is, I think co-parenting can only really exist if both parents have the child's best interest at heart only or first,
Mm-hmm.
and they put their emotions aside.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that both parents have to like each other. It means they need to respect each other. And I think that is much better. Hey, Bronx dweller, I think is much better if if they're not angry with each other. But usually that usually takes time, you know, unless one just never got over the other one. So then it never ends. But now they want Pizza Hut. Ruby, first it was Kraft macaroni and cheese. Now it's Pizza Hut.
Yeah, they
Uh,
still you made them hungry, man. They haven't
look, I'm
they,
hungry. Look, I ain't eat dinner yet either. I'm hungry too. I'm eat after this.
hey, this
Uh,
dude here got the right name, Battle Zone. You got the right name. 'Cause I think you about to go to battle right now, man. I can't wait to read this. See, I never had any issue with the absence father. I had always been the mother not taking response. It had always been the mother not taking responsibility. Is what Battle Zone got the problem with.
wow. Mm.
Mm, yeah. Well,
Yeah, that happens too.
yeah, that happens quite a bit, man. But we've already established, man, it's both parents' responsibility. I mean, does it happen? No. Hey, Future is into the chat. All right, cool. Yeah, Ruby said, damn, 12 kids, quality of life. Females not in a reality. Sex doesn't mean they in love with you. Ooh.
That is true.
Yeah, we've already. You're right, Rod. She absolutely does think that, and I'm probably okay. Thanks, Rod. Have events we'll look for TNT. Okay, thank you. She's connected to you, Tonya.
Thank
Indiana Fun
you.
and Farm is a good, great supporter. Everybody speaking. So Ruby said,
You're doing good with the comments, Rod.
I'm trying, man. I'm
I'm
over here
proud
saying,
of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
hey, y'all, I don't know how to act when I get a good. Yeah, I never get a good job for my co-host, so I don't be knowing how to act. they always fussing at me, y'all. Rod, you did this. Rod, you took 10 years. That's why we was over there so long. Tonya and Keisha be doing me bad. Thank you, Tonya. Can you say that again for the people in the back? I don't think they heard you.
Good job. Good job. Good
Oh,
job.
bless you, y'all. All right. Hey, Ruby's here. I'm gonna mess this up though. Ruby said it takes a lot of physical money and emotional energy to take care of 12 kids. Too much work.
You
And
ain't lying. It's a lot taking care of one.
now that leads to a whole nother discussion. 12 kids, man. Somebody gotta be getting left out. I
You
know
know
my
what?
mom.
I think the classroom needs to do a segment about how many kids is too many kids.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I think how many kids, too many kids, how much, and see, then what people mess up. Just because you get some money now, don't mean you got to have a bunch of kids. That money has to have longevity.
But
And I
you
think,
know what though? I've seen these families that be having them 18 kids and all this stuff. And then they be wanting the help from the community. What the fuck? Keep your legs closed and you won't need no help. Or use some birth control.
ooh, hey, I need to ring the fire alarm because Bronx dweller coming in
Ooh,
here.
what's this? Men should be forced to get vasectomies after not paying child support since the government restricts women to get. Ooh.
That's why I
Hold
said,
up.
boy,
Wait a minute. I gotta let that marinate for a minute. Hold up.
I know, man, like a 12, like a slab of rib. Because that's why I said we need the fire truck because, man. Now, I don't think I ever heard that, man. I wanted the news watching us, man. Can we get the news to subscribe to? I could go, that's a damn. I don't think I ever heard it.
So I don't know about because vasectomies are not nobody's saying that you have to get a permanent vasectomy, but it's very costly to get it reversed. So that's pretty much permanent. You know, a woman can have a child and then after 9 months not be pregnant no more. A man go and get a vasectomy, and that means even if he decided to turn his life right and not get crazy, now he can't have any kids. So I don't necessarily think I agree with that. What I do agree with is this. Even though the ladies can come for me in the comments all they want, you know, they say that, you know, a woman's body is her body. She could do what she wants. You can't tell her when to have a child, when not to have a child, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then at the same time, when that baby is born, does that father have an opportunity, or does he have the option to say, I don't want to be involved, and then just have no ties, no nothing? No, he's made to pay child support, right? If it's pushed, right? So if he's responsible, then I think that he should have a say. It doesn't mean that he needs to tell a woman that she should have that, you know, not to have the baby or to have the baby. But my thing is, he should have some say in that child. Like, in other words, let's say she gets pregnant, he wants the baby, she doesn't. Solution would be give him the baby. You can sign paperwork and everything, sign the baby over to him. Call it a day. I'm just saying, if they're going to hold him financially responsible and he doesn't have a choice to just disappear, then he should have the right to say, I want my baby.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But truly want your baby, meaning if she don't want the baby and he want it, then he got to be ready to understand that when this baby born, it's going to you.
And you know what, Tonya? You can't treat the baby like it's a puppy either. Just when it's cute and cuddly, you gotta want that baby until that baby becomes a woman or a man and ready to get out on their own. Not no age, but ready to get out on their own. Because oh yeah, I want my son, I want my daughter because they cute and cuddly and they getting all the little giggles and laughs and everybody squeezing their cheeks. But no, so I agree with you on that one.
Okay, Keisha said fathers always have an option to sign over their rights and he won't have to pay anything. Where's that? You know how many men would have been done that?
Now, I want to go back to that vasectomy thing because you brought up a point. I was really thinking that, but when is there a reverse vasectomy? Can you get it reversed?
Well, it depends on how they do it.
Okay.
So if they cut it and they burn it, then it's permanent. If they just tie it or clamp it, then it's temporary.
What up, time? Yeah. Okay. So you got to get clamped because, like you said, when you have that one procedure when women have, you can still have other children, but if you get the wrong vasectomy, you're done. So that is a little, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just want to make sure I understood that. Hey, let's see. Hey, right, I like this here. I got to pull up what Ruby said. We were talking at the time, Tanya. Great topic. Most people ignore the topic. Yeah, on the live and direct. We got the name for a reason. Live and direct. We're not afraid to tackle any topic, but what we won't do, we keep these opinionated. We won't do a topic where we're going to offend everybody in the live stream. So we try to find topics that are relatable to people. All right, we already discussed that one. Let me see. Let me get on down here. Hey, what up, Bayou? Bayou is in the house. I can't say the building. That's Keisha's thing. My man, smooth operator. Y'all check this brother out. He got some wonderful music over there. Been linking up with people in the music business since I'm a producer. Go get a Grammy one day. Got to dream big. Tell you. Jerry said Bronx. The man would just see that as a free pass to Pooh Nannyville.
What is that, Bronson? Would just see this as a free pass to Pooh Nannyville.
Oh, you talking to Bronx? I was about to clown, but I was about to say this is your area. Tony, you want to take this one? Hey, number love, man. Appreciate you, brother, for being here. Bayou said, "What up, Aaron? Well, what up, Bayou? Hey, Bayou, man. Y'all check out Bayou. Bayou, I don't know, man. If you could just put a wire in, I'm not sure. I know you got 1,000 subscribers. I don't know if you're monetized, but I know you were pushing. She got a great channel, man. Great music. I went over there yesterday, a little while in the bushes for gospel hour. She got all the hours covered though. Father always had okay, y'all. We talking about hey, so Father always has album sign over his rights and he won't have to pay. I don't know. I ain't never heard of that either. Cause everybody was,
I'm about to look that up because let me tell you, I think if most men knew that, they'd be gone.
but see, but see, well, let's say let hold the hell up, Tanya. If most we ain't gonna say men, I'm gonna say most guys that of the male species might do that, but a man, I ain't doing. I couldn't do that. Some men just want to hit it and quit it. Yeah, message, grown folks conversation. Yeah, what I'm talking about. Bronx says men have the ball. I must be thinking about something. Men have the ball in their court before they impregnate a woman.
Okay,
After
so go ahead.
after conception, they have no say so in what a woman does with the fetus. This is what I'll teach my sons. So wear protection.
That's right.
Y'all
I
read
don't
that?
know why they just don't create birth control for men. Like,
Hell, most of the men are probably
make it to where the sperm, like the sperm is just not fertile. So, you know, it just don't it doesn't produce a baby. I don't know why they just don't. You know why? Because they need this world. Because if men took birth control, there would be no kids in this world.
Hmm.
And I don't think men would take it anyway. They too damn scary.
That's what I
Men are
just said.
scary. Men, y'all men are scary with stuff. They're birth control, medicine, and then y'all actually, I swear, y'all think that that y'all tool down there is just so like, oh no, you can't do that. Get that away from it. No, don't wait. Act like it's just so sensitive.
Oh, you talking about like an X-ray or something? Here they got a big ass sign in the room saying it could cause reproduction problems. So,
And guess what? Men can produce until the day they die.
okay, all right. Well, why they leave the room and you in there with a full army armor on, talking about getting a little bit of X-ray, and they outside the door somewhere. They got to call something.
Okay, but what I'm saying is this: that's for your health, and that just means consistent exposure. They're taking multiple X-rays a day.
Yeah.
You going in there to get one X-ray per what? Per 6, 8, 10 years?
I had frequent flyer miles in 2024. So like I was there every week.
Well, then that's a different story. But in terms of signing away, it says a man generally cannot sign away his parental rights to avoid paying child support. Courts prioritize the financial well-being of the child, meaning parents are not allowed to voluntarily waive their child support obligations simply to avoid paying. The main exception, though, is adoption. The one common situation where a biological father can legally terminate his rights and eliminate his future child support obligation is through adoption. If the mother gets married or her new spouse or another relative formally adopts the child, the The biological father's rights and financial responsibilities will end. Both parents must agree to this.
So it can be done. It's just some stipulations, is what you're saying. Is that what I'm getting out of it?
Say that again.
It can be done, but there's some stipulations that go along with it.
Right. They said one of the main exceptions is adoption.
Okay. Bayou said, put me on a song. I'll sing a hook. Hit that subscribe button. We'll talk about. I'm talking about all the subscribes. Soulful Southern Sound. Point. I already know you subscribe here. All right. Keisha, look, just as for a friend said, look it up. He doesn't have to pay child support if he signs his rights over.
That is true. That is true, but they can't just do it willy-nilly. The main reason why when the courts will allow it is only in the course of adoption.
So can you go back like X amount of years later and unsign? Not we know you can't unsign, but can you reverse the rule?
No. Because in order for you to do that, the child had to have been adopted by somebody else. So unless the other person, once you adoption is like permanent. Like you can't just turn around and say, I don't want this child no more. Yeah. That's why the process takes so much longer to adopt. They said the reason they don't allow parents to just sign away their rights is because of the state's interest. Governments enforce support so children do not require state welfare assistance.
Wow. Well, Time said Punani is never free. It's not free. And Sandra says, wouldn't it be a perfect world if people had these discussions and made decisions before having sex? It would be a perfect world, but I don't see that. I mean, it's too many instances, in my opinion, where the physical takes over the mental. Is that a good way to, or not a good way to say that, Tonya? What I mean by that is you can know in your mind this person may be nuts. You can know that they probably ain't gonna be a good father or mother, and you still, your mind know this, but your physical will say, I'm gonna roll the dice. Hopefully that don't happen. You already, your mind know this, but your body takes over and you go and do it. Mm-hmm. I mean, but I agree with that. All right, everybody speaking. Best suggestion. Hey, Lori. Hey, thank you, Lori. Never seen you here before. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Thank you for being here. Best suggestion to females who are single, stay celibate, child free. Women control sex, men control relationships. In other words, I cannot sleep with a woman without her saying yes. At the same time, I initiate marriage by asking her to marry me. Well, but what if she bold and just asks you? I mean, I don't know, but that's
women say women control sex, men control relationships. In other words, I cannot sleep with a woman without her saying yes, and at the same time, I initiate marriage by asking her to marry me. Well, I mean, now if marrying somebody just because they want the draws is that's kind of extreme, marriage, to be honest with you, is supposed to be about forming alliances. Is really a business agreement.
Yeah. Talking about a marriage?
Yeah. It's a business agreement. Now, if you happen to love the person you going into business with, hey. But that's basically what it is. Like, I put you this way. I have been waiting for, and I don't know if he said it yet, but I don't think he has said it because I don't think he wants to say it. But y'all know Cam, right?
Cam Newton?
Yeah, and he has his girlfriend, his life partner. But he also has these other kids, and he talks so highly of him being a parent, and that's wonderful. And they kept saying, well, why don't you just get married? He's like, well, I don't. Basically, he don't really feel it's necessary. You can be in a marriage and folks still cheat. You can not be in a marriage and be faithful to each other. So what does marriage guarantee? What marriage guarantees is me putting my life with yours, where it probably could have been different without you, So if something happens to you, I have security. Or we're bringing together something to make something bigger. We're building something. We're building a legacy. That's what marriage is for. You know, back in the day, it was, hey, your son can marry my daughter because you got agricultural farming, we don't, and we have a military and you don't. So we can marry each other and we'll both have both. Our families will come together and we'll have both. That's what marriage was for. Okay. I mean, if people what are some of the reasons people get married now? For what? Think about it.
The biggest one I would say is financial.
There you go. But guess what? People won't say that.
I will. I mean, I didn't do it.
I love him. Yeah, but guess what? I ain't married no broke one.
Well,
I'm not marrying somebody that's gonna take away.
Hey,
if I'm a grinder, then I'm gonna marry a grinder. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm a hustler, I'm gonna marry a hustler. I just don't.
That's how I feel too, because I agree with that one. Hey, I got a lot of star comments, and you're gonna see them when you.
I see you got 24 up there.
Well, it ain't really as many as like 11. I'm gonna go over some of them real quick so we can.
Well, how about you finish starting, and then let me just go ahead and read your start stuff.
Okay, cool.
Now, I don't know. I'm looking at this time, so I'm assuming. I'm glad he got the timestamps on these mugs, because.
Well, I'm gonna show you where we start now. I'm gonna pull up the first one.
Okay, pull up the first one, and then I know where to go after that. Let me see what time you got. Okay, Ruby. That's not fair. A child only has one parent. Okay.
9/11.
That is true. Ruby, that is true. It's not fair. But what's going to be the difference? The difference is if the woman does it and the man don't want to be involved, the child still got one parent. If the woman have the baby and give the child up because she don't want it, but he do, the child still got a parent. The problem is, sex is fun and it's accessible and things happen and people do not take, they don't take consideration over what the outcome will be.
I like what Bayou
these guys with the crazy toxic baby mamas.
And I didn't mean to step over you, Tonya.
Oh no, you're good. Go ahead.
Bayou, now this is a good reading. Both parents can sign away their rights. So she's pretty much restating what Keisha started saying, and you kind of read it. We did say you can do it with stipulations. I have a friend, she signed over her rights to her father for military benefits. I can tell you, Tonya knows as well, those military benefits can go a long way.
Almost definitely.
Now, my question is, you sign over the rights for that child to the father, but those benefits, don't they run out? Or some of them do, like the medical, but like the school may not. But it is still, that's good.
They don't run out. Because if the father has for military benefits of the child, the child keeps those benefits. So, like for instance, God forbid something happened to Timmy, right? I get all of his military benefits. I get his retirement. I get his VA disability and his civilian job. I get his pension and all that stuff from there. Now, the thing is this though. If I was to get remarried, the benefits stop.
Right. Because your new
girl I'm not getting remarried.
Yeah. You said that in another episode. So okay,
I'm not. Ain't nobody out. There's nobody out there that's gonna make me lose my coins.
Yeah, I can't say I blame you. Hey, so I'm gonna have to work back and forth when you look at these comments. So Keisha said she read the opposite in reference to signing your rights. She read the opposite, and I don't know if we're behind and we kind of got to what she was saying. So,
oh yeah.
Because I am behind, but I think we might all be on the same page now. All right, now you gonna read these Star Wars or what? I can
I
just go
see.
through them.
Yeah, I see. I mean, I won't be able to pull them up on the screen, but
Yeah.
Time says Panani is never free without the woman's decision. FYI, Panani is not free. That is true. Sandra James says, wouldn't it be a perfect world if people had these discussions and made decisions before having sex? It would be ideal, but that doesn't happen.
I may have. I think uh, we read those, but go ahead, because
Okay. Oh yeah, we read that one. Okay, we read that one.
I'm gonna try something here.
Why? Okay, Time says, why would we need to have a birth control for men when women can just close their legs? And I'm laughing because he got like a bunch of leg emojis. Time got a bunch of leg emojis on here. Jerry Allen says some boys don't even take the responsibility and wear a rain jacket. What makes you think they're gonna take a pill? That is true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Lori says they know when they lay it was dangerous. So if they are not strapping, going raw, possibly you're going to produce a child, you lay, you produce, you pay. Hey, consensual sex is what it's called. Okay, you read that one. On the song, my mind telling me no, but my body telling me yes. I don't care what nobody say. I like R. Kelly. Come for me in the comments if you want to. My baby is an R. Kelly baby.
For real? What's up?
Yes.
No, I'm kidding.
My baby was conceived on R. Kelly music. Do you hear me?
I'm gonna pull up the one that when you get to this here, and I'm gonna put my avatar so I can run. You can keep going through, but when you get to this one on the screen, it's in reference to the business, what you just said about a bid marriage being
Okay.
business.
Sandra said it will never happen, Rod. You are right. People will know certain things, but will still do it because the physical body is ruling and not the mind and spirit. That is true.
Right
Um,
there.
for Gory, ooh, absolutely thought is important to make him pay. Okay, agree. Okay, so we got through all the starred ones, so you can unstar those.
Okay, and now we get
Um,
on the regular. I got that one you need to address on the screen.
okay, marriage is okay. So Time says marriage is not about business. That's the problem we have today is people really think marriage is about business. And if you look at business partners or any business, they fail. That is true. Um, Now, when I say is business, what I'm saying is this: it's not just about how you feel about a person. At the end of the day, it's what your choice is. And if you make a choice to be with somebody because you love them, that is fine. Um, my thing is, do you love them enough to start off now? And this is the kicker. Some people will go, I would love my spouse if they didn't have no money. No, you wouldn't. Um, you would love them. Let's just say they started off and y'all was okay. They don't have to have a lot of money. They don't or whatever. But the thing is, the whole purpose of marriage is to come together and build something. So it depends on what you're building, right? Now, if you want to build, you can't be broke and build. Now nobody's saying that you don't go through peaks and valleys and no one's saying that everybody got money. No, nobody's saying we're talking about everybody needs to have money. What I'm saying is you need to make sure you got a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in your stomach, and be able to have an opportunity to evolve, because the whole purpose is your legacy should not be repeating the same mistakes you're repeating. Wherever you are, your offspring is supposed to be better, and then their offspring is supposed to be better. and then they're supposed to be better. It's supposed to be an improvement. With every generation, there's supposed to be an improvement. And if it's not, hey, if I mean, even on good times, they were evolving. They was always looking for a way to do better. And at the end, everybody, moved from the projects to Section 8. It was still, shut up, Rod. But it was an evolvement. And guess what's going to happen? So when they move to Section 8, then after Section 8, then they go and somebody will probably rent their own home. And they won't be on public assistance. And then after someone rent their home, maybe the next generation, they're going to buy the home. Then maybe the next one, people going to own real estate. I'm saying every generation is supposed to get better. So you can't get better talking about, oh, I love him, and y'all eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Now, you can sit here and tell me, ain't nothing wrong with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Nobody chooses to live on a peanut butter and jelly level. I don't care what you say. If you tell me, yes, I do, that's what I choose to do. Bullshit. You saying it because you feel like you ain't got no other choice. But if you know that there's opportunities out there and you got the ambition and the drive, that is the type of person that everybody wants to be with. The problem is not everybody wants to put in the work. So therefore, that's why you get those people who they get married and they say, oh, well, I got married just because I loved them. Well, there's a lot more. There's a lot of people out here who probably was like, you know what? There was somebody I would have, I really, really loved. And they just always just said the right things. People like, why you ain't marrying? Because they wasn't trying to do nothing.
Right here, look at that screen, Tonya. Marriage is totally different in 2026. When your grandparents were married, it's based on sacrifice, not business.
Correct.
I want to put some on everybody's mind.
But guess what? It was still business. And I'm going to get to that, but I'm going to let you have your thought, and I'm going to come back to this.
All right, I'm just going to make mine brief. You can come back because I want to keep on there.
And we all off topic, but we good. Go ahead.
Well, hell, we on topic with these people. They lead the topic right now. We ain't having no part 3, so whatever we don't get out the baby's mamas today, we just ain't go get. So
that's right.
My thing is, has the current, and when I say current, I'm not talking about, it didn't start in 2026. It may not have started back in 2020, if y'all know that time frame. I'm not going to say it on my channel. But has an economic situation caused marriage to be more of a business, a complete business, a partial business, whatever? I know. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and say when I first saw marriage was a business in the United States military. People get married just so they were getting extra benefits and knowing they were gonna never be together. I don't know if no children were formed, but is it forcing our hands? That's what I kind of want to put out there. Back to what you were saying, Tanya. Back to that.
So when I say business, and you know what, let me take the word business out. Because when everybody's concept of business is different in their head, right? It sounds so cynical, right? Very transactional. Marriage is supposed to be like a puzzle. Okay. It's like bartering. You remember back in the day when you bartered? Hey, people didn't have money. They like, one person had a skill, one person had fruit. I need some fruit. I can't afford the fruit. You got a skill. I need this fixed. Okay, well, I'll come fix your pipes, your plumbing, if you just pay me with fruit or vegetables or food or whatever the case is, okay? Mm-hmm. The thing is this. I'm not talking about materialistic business. I'm talking about evolution, okay? Nobody gets with somebody if they're not getting something out of it. You shouldn't. Even down to your friendships or whatever. Nobody's saying you're using people. So, please don't misinterpret what I'm saying here, okay? I'm talking about when I say two people get married, you're right. I saw the comment in here. If one person has money and one person does not, guaranteed that person with the money There's other things to provide than just money. You got physical, mental, spiritual, okay, emotional, all those things. Other things are things, they're tangible, they're worth something. You can still evolve that way. So if you, there you go, generational opportunity. When you have two people that can fit together and feed the other person, however you're feeding them, okay? Everybody needs to get fed. I don't care what nobody says, everybody. If you have people around you in your circle, people who you're with or whatever, and they're not feeding you and you're not feeding them, then y'all doing each other a disservice. What you there for? I don't care if you just have somebody that makes you laugh. You need that laugh. That's what you get out of it. You have a fun time. That is still transactional. You have somebody who knows how to touch you the right way, how to, whatever. You got a lover, your husband or your wife, your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. That is still transactional. It's still transactional. Transactional business isn't always about dollars, money. Okay. Now, when I say broke doesn't always necessarily mean money. Broke means there are people in this world with no ambition. They don't want to do nothing. They want everything, but they don't want to put forth an effort. They don't want to, they don't have to and nowadays you ain't got to sacrifice nothing. You know how easy it is to get $1? Ain't nobody looking for money like that. There's too many ways to get money out here. Okay. It may be different levels of money, but there's always, so we're not even going to talk about money. Let's just talk about regular general effort, ambition, and everything. Okay. If you get one person with money and one person with ideas and they come together, that's evolution right there.
It's a dangerous combination, actually.
One person had the creativity and the brains. Somebody else had the financials and was like, I don't know what to do with all this money. Okay, you come together and you build and you do something. That is transactional. When you get married, you're sharing your religion, you're sharing your beliefs, you're sharing your core values, you're sharing, and when you have children, they see that, they emulate that, and they go out in the world and they want to do better than what you can probably ever do. It's still transactional. Okay. When people think of marriage, the first thing they think about is the white dress and they crying, and it's all about the emotions. It's there. But guess what? I've been married for I've been 25 years. So no one's going to sit here and tell me that it is all peaches and roses and never had an argument or whatever in 25 years, or you've never been through anything in 25 years. That's BS. Okay. And if somebody tells you that, somebody's irrelevant in that marriage. That means either someone's not saying their true feelings or you're not growing, because all growth creates pain. I don't care what that is. All growing pains, you meet new people, you do different things, you grow up. What you used to like, you don't like anymore, or what you didn't know of, now you get new experiences and stuff. And guess what? Both of those people have to learn how to grow together. And if they don't learn how to grow together, it causes friction. That's where marriage comes in. That's where your choice to love somebody is important, and it's not about how you feel, because at that time you don't like the person. You might call them all kinds of, some of them are bitches. You call them all kinds of names. You arguing. You don't want to talk to them. You don't want to do whatever. And guess what? When you get through that phase, you get through a phase of, I'm choosing to be here because I noticed that this is the person for me. They love me, whether I'm ugly, I'm cute. They in my downest times, my best times, my lowest times, happy times, sad times, sick times, healthy times, they still choose to be here. But guess what? It's easy to do that when you don't have to worry about the growth part, when you don't have to worry about the transactional part, meaning you are not going to choose to be anywhere if you're not getting anything out of it. So if someone's not loving you the way you need to be loved, everybody love language is different, then guess what? They usually end up in divorce and they go someplace else because they wasn't being loved. That transaction was never there. They didn't see anything worth saving. So when I say marriage is a business, that's what it is. It is a business. And having children is serious. And that's why with this baby mama, baby daddy drama stuff, it pisses me off when you get these irresponsible folks that just go out there. And I understand things happen once or twice, you know, but when you got all these multiples and you just screwing up every time, that's irresponsibility. And the reason why that now you got broken homes. So instead of in the 70s when there was broken homes going on because the government was involved, they ain't even got to do it no more. You doing it to yourself. So now you got the kids looking at the mom over there, and she arguing with the baby daddy over here because he's trying to live a life because he don't want to be with her because she thought she was gonna be the one, or the baby daddy mad because baby mama done moved on and found somebody who was worth getting married to. Now he want to try and sabotage all of that because now he realized that that was the one that got away. But you know, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but with this baby mama, baby daddy drama thing, a lot of it is self-induced. And it's all about bad choices, bad decisions, and just not realizing that things are not always 100%. And it's very important to know not to bring a child in this world unless there are certain things in place. And that is the one reason why they always try to say, do not have kids unless you're married. Try not to. Nobody's saying that it has to be that way, but try not to. You know why? Because it eliminates a lot of other problems that you may have with other ways. Not saying it can't happen and everybody be happy, hunky-dory, but all I'm saying is you introduce other problems in there when that union is not there. So that's just my thoughts on that. I'm sorry.
Now I'm gonna say this, but you can't say nothing after I say it because I'm gonna jump in here and I'm about to propose some. I'm gonna jump right on your band, your pig. I'm gonna piggyback off of you. Sandra says, "Go on and get your talk show T and help some real talk." That's a compliment, but you can't say nothing but thank you because you're out of words. So, all right, I want to pull this up, but before I pull it up, I'm gonna jump on the piggyback with Tonya. Right behind financial problems or financial issues to me with these baby mamas and relationships and baby daddies and all that, it could be another form of capital, and that is mental capital.
Mm-hmm.
The mindset. If one person is growing and one person is stagnant,
yep,
that's an issue in itself. I'm not going to beat that up. That's one thing. And Tonya just said it. I'm just really jumping on, piggybacking on what she said. A lot of people get left behind, and I want to pull this comment up, and I'm gonna dissect this so quickly. And I like what Lori said. This is a great comment because this happens a lot, but it happens in the wrong. It happens, but it may be a twist to this. A woman who has already created her wealth, her career, etc., and decides she wants to get married and have a family. She's not gonna marry a man who is unemployed. Come on now, let's be real about it. I'm about to get real about it, Lori. No, she's going to marry this guy who's a top executive. He's making the same paper, if not more than she is. He's balling out of control, and he becomes unemployed.
There you go.
He wasn't unemployed. He had everything she had, and he's unemployed. He's going to be in such a culture shock, he may not even be able to function anymore. Let's not bring AI into the picture where this is going to really be happening. All these people that got this money-making man instead of a real man, and then the robot come and take the place. That man that was balling out of control could be poor, broke, and lonely because you're going to leave, not you, but this woman with all this money going to leave his ass. So now that's what a lot of people don't think about. They think about the man that got, but what about the man that had?
Right.
I'm going to tell you, I've had and I've had not. but I still was able to maintain my composure. A lot of people that got and go to the had not roll, they can't make a comeback. Just putting it out there. I just had to get on that. Tonya got on her soapbox. I felt left out, so I had to get on.
Look. I was about to sit back here and rocking back and forth, talking about
because I mean I'm a lot, and another thing, a lot of people with money. It's one thing to have money, but it ain't how much you got. It's what you know how to do with what you're
doing with it. Because let me tell you something.
I could take $200 right now and flip it like I'm the chief griller at IHOP. I flip it like pancakes. But you got some people with money, they got to go call a financial advisor, which they are almost non-existent. Everybody's their own financial advisor via Robinhood, SoFi, Webull, and all this. So I feel like, what if I was that unemployed dude? I'm more skilled and ready for the situation. Because what do your favorite couples say? Something about a hustler and a hustler and a hustler and a hustler. I forgot where it is, But I like what Lori brought this up, because this is what a lot of people are thinking, men and women. Well, if I got money, I got to get a woman with money. What the hell you going to do when she ain't got no more money? Mm-hmm. What y'all going to do then? You going to leave and go find somebody else? All right, Tonya. The doors are now open. Hey, y'all, we're going to bring this on back around and bring this and close this out full circle. We're going to go through some of these comments. And I know Tonya may have a couple more things. We're already at 2 hours and 26 minutes. 2 hours and 6 minutes. We got 130.
I'm actually at the end of mine's. Basically just down to just sort of closing it out with, what does everybody think? Who's worse? Baby mama or baby daddy?
All right, and while we're doing that, okay, I'm going to read this here. Take away child support, abortion, food stamps, etc. And all of a sudden, we have to think before we enter into sexual relationships. Okay, not saying that she would look for unemployed individual, but if one comes and fills the void that she's missing, why not? Plus, not every woman wants kids.
Well, guess what? That's what I was saying in terms of, I put it to you this way. If a woman, most of the time, and it's different when a woman works to get her own, what she's just trying not to do, she don't even have to marry a top executive man. Because let me tell you, if she's looking for someone that's going to be able to spend time with her, to go on vacations, to do certain things, because look, it's just like Bobby Womack said, I can't be in two places at one time. You always complain about me never being at home, but when I'm damn broke, you complain about the thing that your girlfriend got, what she ain't got. You want me to go out and get them for you.
I can't be in two places at one time. Let's go on sing the rest of the song.
Wait until tonight.
Now, let's just go on.
There you go. See.
Wait until tonight, because he's gonna be long gone.
That's what I'm saying, because the whole thing is this: you got to have that balance. What you need. That's why they say Mr. Right. Everybody trying to look for that same person. Well, guess what? 90% of the people who looking for that top 1% don't deserve and can't even handle a 1% man. That's at that level. Okay, you be surprised. Talk to some of them women. Don't let that little Instagram life fool you. Okay, the thing is, most people who are making that type of money are busy. And you may say, oh, well, folk do stuff on the computer. Okay, well, they might be at the house, but maybe they on the computer all goddamn day. Or maybe they too busy being creative in their mind and they not thinking about you. They think about the next thing. So they're still not there. So whatever, Bronx said it just right. What is for you? Who is your Mr. or Mrs. Right? What is filling your void? All of that. Who's matching? Who's your puzzle? Who's your puzzle piece? And that's all that matters. That's why you can look at somebody else's a spouse and be like, oh, I don't know how she do that. Well, guess what? It ain't your man. That's her man. Or he go, oh, what he doing with her? That's why it's his wife and not your wife. Mind your business. That's not, get out their business. Go find your wife, go find your husband. and stop talking about what somebody else got and what it don't look right and that wouldn't be me. That's why it ain't you. It's them. So don't worry about it. Different strokes for different folks. You got people out here that are living very happy. It may be a little unorthodox in what some folks is used to, but it works for them. And they are doing just fine. And so getting together does not always necessarily mean money. But nobody wants their quality of life lowered by choice either.
True.
Okay, so I was like Amazon, after my first marriage and my all them years of engaged, and then we get married, and I was like, nope, should have done this. The thing is, when I met my current husband, 25 years now, I was like Amazon. I was sorting by, there was just certain sort. You know how you filter stuff? Mm-hmm. Like, I know it's 1,000 choices, but these are my requirements right here. You need to meet these requirements. And you ain't got to be rich, but you got to have a goddamn job. Meaning, you got to be at a level where if something happens to me, you should be able to maintain, and vice versa. Something happened to you, I can maintain. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Tonya. Anybody that's ever watched me, and if anybody that's here that hasn't watched me, I always say I don't drop gems and nuggets. I drop boulders. I'm gonna hit you right upside the head with something. Tonya and I have both talked about judging a book by its cover. You hear a lot of people say, "I don't need Mr. Right or Mr. Right or Mr. Right now." Has anybody ever thought about a person could be Mr. Wrong right now and could be going through a transition and about to be the best Mr. Right in the world?
Mm-hmm. I see you when you get there.
Yeah, he or she just need a little time. You say you'll see. Oh, damn. I just heard what you said. I see you.
I see you when you get there. No, because go ahead. I just don't want to get it.
That's that one right there that said, I see you when I get there. Guess what? I'm there now. I don't see you.
I see, and guess what? Let me tell you something. And that's fine, because maybe it wasn't the time for them to meet you at that time. See, it can't be when it's ready for them and not for you. That just means it wasn't time for both of y'all to get together. Period. We're not talking about somebody dismissing somebody because they don't meet the qualifications and then later on they blow up. Guess what? They can blow up later, but that still don't mean they for you. Because if I put it this way, what is for you is for you. You can meet somebody today and never see them again for 25 years. Run into them at the right time, and it's time for y'all to get together, because whatever was meant for you will be for you. Period.
Yeah,
that's it. So that's just how I look at things.
And one of our favorite, when I said one of our favorite, Jerry is not. I've seen Jerry obviously on Points Blank Experience with live and direct. I've seen on Tonya's shows that wasn't live and direct. I've seen on the Classroom with Rod and Keisha, Just Asking for a Friend. I've seen her this woman here's a true supporter. She said, thank you, Rod. That's why I don't like saying marriage is a contract. Too many variables that can cause issues. And we kind of think we discussed that. So I want to give her a praise. Sandra said, Lord have mercy. This is the dog on School of Thought. Who said you have to be in church to shout? Boy, man. Tell me, I got to, Sandra, thank you. Both baby mama and daddy need, and you know what? I think
they were answering the question that.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I think Lori, I like that, and it's a couple people saying that. It depends on the situation. It could be both the mama and the daddy. It could be the dad. It could be the mama. But at the end of the day, do we have two adults? And we can have two adults and one acting a fool, but is that really an adult? Is that a mature adult?
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're a certain age don't mean you're a mature adult. You're going to be an adult by law or whatever, but does that make you a mature adult? And the sad part of this is the people that are suffering are the children. That's to me, that's, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and excuse me, I hope I don't offend anyone. I'm apologizing like Tonya do. I really don't give a damn about the baby mama or the baby dad. I care about the baby, because that's who's gonna suffer. While they over here acting a damn fool, excuse my language, It's gonna be that child that suffers. It's gonna be that kid that gotta. Okay, I want to go see daddy. I'm missing my daddy. What if it's a little son that is want to go throw the football because that's what he remember from last time. But daddy playing games with the mama and he don't want to go pick the son up, or mama playing game with the daddy. She gonna keep the son away from the daddy. Man, at the end of the day, that little kid is the one who's not gonna get to go play catch with his dad, or the daughter's not gonna get to go and cook with dad because she's used to cooking with mom, or vice versa. She live with dad and she want to go over there and cook with mom. Because that's what all her friends at school are talking about. That's who's really, getting the problem here. So that's my 17 cents. I damn too. That's my 17. So neither are worse for me, just different. Okay. Sandra says neither are worse. That's me. I'm busy. But you guys, this is a good platform. I like it. Hey, thank you, Mark. I appreciate it, man. Hit that subscribe button. Everybody's doing it. It's free 99, man. I'll give you 99 cents back. It won't even charge, all right? So you ain't got to worry about it. It's free. Hit that subscribe button. We're on our mission to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I've given myself an extremely tough goal that I will do it. I will do it. I'm not going to put the time out there. I will. It will be done very soon. So, all right, y'all. I think we are close to the end of the rainbow. And just as I said, Sandra, thanks for the coins. Thank you. And just asking for a friend, always let me know because we can't see it back here. Who's dropping gifts, coins? If it's a super chat, we can't see that. But since I am going to make one. But for anybody that gave coins, gifts, and all that good stuff, I do have something here for you. And whether you did it on Rod's side, Tonya's side, I don't know. But I do have something if I can find it. I didn't put all this stuff in here. Tell you, I think it moved. Hold on, man. What am I? Oh, that ain't it. Well, here we go. Man, if I deleted it, man, it's gonna be a national emergency after this live stream. Well, I'll find it. But anyway, I got a super chat button, so I just have to say it. Super chat. There you go. It's somewhere over here, but I got too much stuff over here now. All right, so Tonya, look like we're at the end of the rainbow. Kids should never be put in the middle of parent problems.
Yes. That's right.
Yes, Sandra, thank you for that $5 super chat, and I do
make
have
it rain.
Yeah, make it. I ain't got no. Hey, Tom, we got to talk about.
Here you go. Money talks. Money talks.
And BS run a marathon, man. So awesome live. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Hey, there it is. Technically, okay.
Thank you, Cheryl.
And well. Hey, 3, man, I ain't seen you in a minute. You back though. Hey, you thought I didn't remember you though, but hey, man, fortunately we're not rainbows. He said, I gotta pull this up because that could be the quote of the night. As you move, the rainbow moves with you, meaning you can never reach its end. Okay, man. Yeah, sound good to me. All right. Miss Shirley speaking to everybody. Tonya, you got any your closing remarks? And then we're going to get ready to raise up, man. We got 161 people. I think we broke some records tonight.
Well, no major closing remarks. Just like my husband say, just live your best life. That's all I got to say. Whatever that life is, live your best. Live it the best way possible.
You said a mouthful with that, Tonya, and really, I think we said all the remarks, opening remarks, the closing remarks, the middle remarks. But I could not have a super chat and not find that button. I want to thank Sandra for that, and also everybody that gave gifts, jewels, whatever they call them. Thank you. Super chat.
I would have played mine, but
I got one of them things the last time. I got one of them emails last time.
Did you?
Yeah, it wasn't even on like 1.6 seconds. And I got an email. I was like, well, y'all was got some hell of equipment because how did y'all know that was played? It was so short. Yeah, they email today that I couldn't wait to take. I said, man, I got to get that out of here. All right, y'all. So let's see. We got everybody speaking. Miss Cheryl. All right. Hello. All right. Thank you for a great 2 hours and wonderful discussion. Thank you. Well, Tonya, the only thing I got to say, next Monday, we got another.
Talk about brokies next Monday.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about them brokies, man. This one has been on simmer. I just got to do the thumb.
Brokies. Yes.
Tonya can tell you. I know what they are, but I'm gonna let Tonya tell you if you don't know what brokies are.
I'm ready.
Next Monday, we're gonna be talking about. Hey, we're gonna talk about another subject that people scared to talk about. I'm telling you, man. So Tonya, what you got coming up on the channel, y'all? This is the moment where y'all, seriously, Tonya got some good shows, so please listen in. We're going to get ready to raise up out of here. Jerry said good night. Let me see what we got here. Just asking, speaking at 3. Everybody speaking. And wrong side again. Ain't no wrong side. All the sides, the right side. Thank you. Okay. I didn't know we had 2 options until a few minutes ago. Yeah, we rock both of us. Tonya, you vertical and horizontal as well, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, we doing big things over here, man. We both ways, all the ways. All right, Jerry. Hey, girl. Sweet dreams, everyone. All right, Tonya, what you got coming up?
So on TNT Connect, I got my StreamYard video coming up. So all of y'all folks that are StreamYard challenge, and you just want some layman's terms, not nothing too techy, come on over for Event Yours of Spirits. As usual, tomorrow we got Tuesday Libations. Wednesday is Spirit Scrutiny. This Saturday coming is not D&D. Normally it would have been my podcast one, but that won't occur until the 3rd Saturday of this month, and then the tasting. So this week, that is all here for this week. I do plan on putting my Aruba bar crawl vlog out sometime by this weekend on Adventures of Spirits. And so far, that's it coming up this week.
Wow, y'all heard it?
But I do. Oh, I can't announce it yet. I'm sorry. It's not public. It's just for my members.
All right. Well, hey, Vicky is a huge subscriber. Thank you. Hey, thank you for being here, Vicky. She subscribes to all the Points Blank channels. Sandra says she's on her way to subscribe. See y'all on the next episode. Great live as always, says the Nichols. Good night, everyone. Just asking. All right, y'all. What we have coming up on Points Blank Experience tomorrow night. 8:05 Central. Your boy will be right back here on Points Blank Experience. I will be joined by Just Asking for a Friend, my co-host for that. And we got an interesting, I'm going to drop the link tonight. We got an interesting show tomorrow. You don't want to miss this one. And Wednesday, trying to think, one day this week, I will be doing a YouTube journey episode on this channel for anybody that's a content creator. I had the opportunity to speak Friday with something at Fats and Tree and a Fuller Life for hosting, and Tonya's a part of as well, which is the Creators Roundtable. We talked about the algorithm, and I think we need to put it out to more than the people that were there. It was so good. We're doing a part 2 on July 10th. I'm not going to go into what we haven't talked about on the roundtable, but I am going to discuss what we talked about there. So other than that, man, just hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications. Make sure if you know, subscribe to Tonya, subscribe to Rod, either one, go to that little bell. It's going to default to personalize. If you don't personalize it, you'll never get our notifications. You have to go to all so you get everything. There are times I've seen Tonya do a live and she might do an unboxing right after the live. So you want to have those notifications set. I'll go live at 2 a.m. if I'm bored. So you want to have them on. With that being said, man, as I end each and every live stream, hope you have a blessed and prosperous day. Want to thank all of y'all for coming here, the subscribers, the channel members, the viewers, the people that are in the back. Some people call it the bushes. I call it the back. Thank you for being here as well. As always, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. And whether you're a baby mama or baby daddy, just make sure you take care of your baby. That's all your boy asks.
Yes, right.
However you do it is your business. With that being said, I got to do one thing, T. I'm gonna mute my mic to get this thing the way we put. I'm gonna mute it for like a half a second.
Okay.
Just to get this how I needed to get us. All right, that was really a half a second. All right, y'all, much love, and until the next time, it's your boy Rod, it's your girl Tonya T. You got to get to know her to call her T. So next time, everybody was here should be able to call her T. So like we're talking about a third person, man. Much love. Let me get that up here, and we out of here, y'all. Peace. We'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. His eyes on finances.
Her hands control the pause.
Count counted by the minute.
Then we walk through the doors.
Serious topics,
Thought-provoking.
his thoughts, her thoughts.
We keep it potent.
Lots of fun, no drama.
Every episode is smashed.
They try to play it light,
But we bring the truth of class.
Rod and Tonya,
Live and direct.
speak it plain.
Earn that respect.
Don't come soft
Don't come fake.
when we step in.
The room don't break.
Points blank, event yours.
Points blank. Event yours.
They don't enter rooms.
They kick down doors.
Are they ballin'? Are they paid?
Let us see those checks.
Forget the power and the money.
We command respect.
Yeah, he brings the pressure.
She brings the proof.
Clean little debate.
With a big picture truth.
We got opinions.
We got receipts.
Laugh through the headlines.
Then we hit the streets.
Timmy talk slick.
Y'all know that's trash.
We cut through the noise.
And we move too fast.
Rod and Tonya,
Live and direct.
speak it plain.
Earn that respect.
Don't come soft
Don't come fake.
when we step in.
The room don't break.
Points blank, event yours.
Points blank. Event yours.
They don't enter rooms.
They kick down doors.
Are they ballin'? Are they paid?
Let us see those checks.
Forget the power and the money.
We command respect.
Yeah,
Respect,
yeah,
respect,
yeah.
respect.
No small talk,
No small.
no fake shine.
Real conversation.
Every single time,
Laugh a little.
think a lot.
Say it with your chest.
That's the shot.
That's the shot.
Much love, y'all. Peace.